sikaya bu seke Yahuwah durile boyanta la bu sende seke Yahoshua kurila bayimbo lo bu sande bu seke ruach hakodesh indoro kosikala boyantu bu seke durele bosundele moyan santa lawa seke oh seke oh seke bobo seyao seke inoro bosikala busende seke burele boyanta la busende bu seke orobo seke ya oribo yanta la busende rebo seke ya baba sonde ya seke ya yo nerebo seya bubu santelebo mama terebo ikorobo shitala busende seke orobo sikala boyende korobo sikala buseke imorobo yantula buse orobo ikara boyende noroko skila basende bo borobo sikeye bo sekere bo santulubu sekeye bo buli rebo yantalabe sekere bo ya mama yanderebo iborobo sikeya la butebe o sekeye iboroko skilima yantulubu seke iboroko shutele bo mama sende o seke iboroko seke bo oribo shantala beya orobo sikala boyente orobo sikala boyente orobo sikaya boyente orobo sikala boseke marabo yantala boseke korle boyintala bese orobo sikala bo indoroko sikala boyente buseke rabo mama sentere ya orobo sentere ya momo bo shantala bureke sandele yarabo seke seke yarabo sayao iborobo seke narabo sandewo erebo sikaya buseke orobo sika inderebo yantala buseke oh shamalaika oh shamalaina oh seboreka isandalobo oh lejando oribo sande oh Shambolaika buriseke semboleko Shambolaika burisande brelego oh Samolaika sandala boya oh sekira boya bule sandoya riboseke oh ribo santala boya oh ribo sintele boya Oribo santala boya, oribo sintele boya, maraka sandala boya. Oh, shamulaida sandala boya. Iborobo sike labu santu, seke ye kurila bayanta labu sente Yehovah. Seke ibarako sikala and I'm loving it. Oribo sikaya boseke. This is my life. This is all I live for. This is all I do all day long, all night through, all day long. Orobo sikaya boseke. Orimo shantala busenderebo. Okay, Now listen. Here is a question that goes for you. And here is a question. Here is a question that comes for me. Here is a question that goes for you. Here is a question that comes for me. What is the royal love for? How does it play it out in your life? And how does it work out in my life? How does it become a lamp unto your feet? And how does it become eternal lamp unto my feet? Norogoskili Baba, Norogoskili Baba, Norogoskili Baba Yende, Norogoskili Baba Seya, Yorogoski Kalabo Seke, Oriboyantalabe, and who got up to 7 points. Up to 7 points, 7 points, Iborodosika 7 points, 7 points of the royal Lord blessing, of the royal Lord wedding blessing. I'm so loving it. And point 1 goes like this, go in this way. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people, Yisrael, and Yahudim, Horibo Shandayaba, Nerikes Kilibobo, Mirabayan Tilubu. So pray to Yamaseke goes this way. It outlines how the marriage would function. It's stipulation. I want messy, a happy and a fruitful marriage. Oh, I'm so loving it. I'm so in love. And point 3 goes like this. Nerekoskili mama yande, nerekoskili mama, oh yeah. It's preset. Don't you know marriage have a preset? Oh, have you not been told marriage have a preset? Oh, mama, yerebo. It preset describe how the marriage would function. Point 4, hima, nerebo, sikaya, bobo, seke. Point 4, it's what picture. Marriage have a what picture. Marriage have a glorious what picture. Marabayantulubu. It's what picture tells what marriage life won't be like. I'm so loving it. This is what the royal love for. 8.5 nation diable, so we go for 0.5 Morokoskili Baba Yende Oroboseke Yabobo. It's judgment. Mary have judgment. It's judgment described how each of the partner would relate to each other. How my husband will love me, will care for me. In the Mama, how my husband will love me, will care for me, will carry me all through. In the Shanda Labo, Yebo, in the Rebosika Regebo, Nereke Sunte Labo, likewise I, Erebo Sente Labo, Narabayan Tulubu, Nerikayan Tulubu. I'm so in love with my husband. 8.6 gold, Imama Mayo, 8.6 Indorodo Shina Labe. Goes like this, for either part to violate this agreement, violate the marriage. So please don't do. Marriage would turn link of fire. Marriage would turn head fire. Oh, please don't do. And this is the heavy. This is the heavy bag. This is the biggie. This is the heavy. And this one wave my heart. The 0.7 wave my heart. Because it goes for Abayahuwa. 0.7 describe Abayahuwa, for he is the group. Promise. means never to violate it, because what? The groom is Yud-He Wah-He. The groom is I am that I am. The groom is Orobo Sekeyabo. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The groom is Haba Yehovah, is I Yahweh, yeah, yeah. Is you the Wah-He, oh, oh. Is I am that I am forever. He has never broken his word. He has never broken his word. Heaven and earth will pass away, but his word is forever. Amen. And I'm loving it. Ibaroko Shintalabe. Oh, Shintalabe. Oh, Shintalabe. Mama, terrible. I am in love with him. I'm so in love. I'm deep in love. I'm drunk in love with him. I am in love with him. I'm so in love. I'm deep in love. I'm drunk in love with him. Orobo Sikaya Boseke. Insantala Bobo. Yerebo Skala Oyente. How blessed is my wedding ring. My wedding ring is holy. Holy is my wedding ring. Blessed is my wedding gift. Eternal rest is my wedding contract. My wedding contract is the royal law. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm so drunk in love with Abba Yehovah. I'm so in love.
Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yehovah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of King Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yehovah said unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. And also near is the time. Yours is step to the door. A step to the door. A step to the is so close. It's so close. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times prophecies, dreams, about visions, in preparing people by the house for the return of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due all glory, worship, honor, exaltation, acclamation, wealth. To the glory of his magnificent Father Yehovah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever pure energy, the very ablaze one, the very DNA of Abba Yehovah. Yes, my eternal Ish, you have been worshipped in the temple of your Isha eternal. Now let's cut this crap in flesh. That is flesh. You heard it very loud and clear, like I do, and everyone heard it. It is the voice of trumpet. No, when using the voice of trumpet, or rather using the voice of Abba Yehovah, you don't need to struggle for anything at all. You get everything, easy going, smooth, easy going. Like I always love to say, trumpet ascend precede every single movement of Abba Yehovah. He has never ever uttered in secret. Before it happens, he will first of all send, whether his servant or his handmaid, to come and make the proclamation, go and announce it right on the street. Alright, that which he has said right in Exodus, Exodus Shimo, 34 verses 10 is about to happen. That is why we are resounding unto your ear with a voice of trumpet, the very voice of Abba Yehovah. That this glory is about to surface, is about to come. Orobo Shandaya Baba. Is about to happen. What is that glory, and what is that unique glory reserved over there? In those days, our forefather saw King Yahushua, okay, in his childhood. He came like a baby. So what is the unique glory of these end times? We are not going to see him now anymore like a baby. Rather, we are going to see him now like a full grown-up man. He came as a lamb. Now he's coming as the Lion of the tribe of Yahudim. He came as a suffering Messiah. Now he's coming as the Renekegitono. Are you his bride? Let this get you excited and put your house in order. Lest I forget this. The Ruach HaKodesh said, let him that have ear hear what he himself has already said to you and me. And what was that? Let him that have what? Ear. Why did he say so? Because he knew in these last days, many years going to be dedicated unto the serpent, okay? Many years going to be hearing the voice of serpent, never to get ready and prepare for their bridegroom. And their bridegroom is almost here, but rather they are going to be hearing the voice of another man. They are going to be hearing the voice of Balaam. They are going to be hearing the voice of Baal-peor. They are going to be hearing the voice of dragon, the serpent that deceived the whole world. And what is his voice? I have abolished the royal law. Okay, and the eternal bridegroom said, think not that I have come to do that, but rather to fulfill. And what is the stipulation, or what is the criteria? Until the first heaven and the first earth is no more. And you still see the first heaven. Oh my Father, you still see the first, and you believe that crap. Let's cut the crap right now. It is in your flesh, okay? And your ear is already been dedicated unto the dragon. Come back home. In order for you not to miss your bridegroom, put your house in order, because each time, each moment I remember and I think of his coming, that always set love, fire of love in my heart, to keep doing more. Lest I forget this, the signs of the last day says something right here, very deep to you and me.
You can't obviously believe that Watchman, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, like you know already, here I am, Revelation 12:9, I read, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. Okay, where is the old serpent? Right in Genesis 3. He has an origin. Okay, I take it again. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Some part, the whole world, some area, the whole world. All right, now he was cast out into the world. Earth right here is right here with us, okay? And his angels, not demons, okay? And his angels were cast out with him. Okay, where is he dwelling right now? Here on earth, okay? So where is his old origin? Right in Genesis 3, okay? That old serpent. And what is he doing here on earth? Do you have a passion for something? Okay, this old serpent has a passion for lies. And the passion he has for lies, it is to deceive you. And it is to deceive the whole world. Telling lies is his passion. Deceiving the whole world, it is what he bear in passion for. That is his highest and the greatest goal here on earth in on earth among humanity. He dwells right here. His strong passion and goals he needs to accomplish before he being cast or taken out of the way, straight away into the lake of fire. It is to tell lies. I have a strong passion to worship Abba Yehovah in a divine fellowship. I don't know what you bear in passion for, but this serpent have a strong passion for lies, just to deceive you. That is his strongest heart desire, to lie, to tell a lie, and he has succeeded. He told a wide world lies. So right, let's go. Is he right here on earth? Let me show you his temple and where he is. All right, now come along with me, baby. Let me take you to the grand perp, the very big liar, eternal. It is Allah, the serpent, right in Genesis 3 is the deadly liar, is the old serpent, is the dragon, the very grand perp of all liars. Follow me, baby. Let me take you to the hiding place of Allah. Did you see how Allah is being written in Arabic? Right now, let me show you something. This is the written of Allah in Arabic. And this is the foodie snake. And this is the behind the This is the grandpa of all liars. All right, now we didn't find the characteristics of a deceiver that deceiveth the whole world in the names of Allah or in the written code of Allah. Rather was founded from his bragging, from the word of his mouth. Can we go for it? Are you ready to take this? Can you handle this? Of course you need to do. It's all about eternal life, eternal state. Where are you going to spend it? With Allah, it is the link of fire, right? Here I am in Quran, Surah 354. And they, the unbelievers, planned to deceive, and Allah planned to deceive the unbelievers. And Allah is the best of our deceiver. We have small little children, telling lies. But the grandpa, it is Allah. We go for the second mouth. Quran 7, or Surah 7, verses 99. Are they then saved from Allah's deception? Are they then saved from Allah's deception? No one feels safe from Allah's deception, but those, except those that shall perish. Doesn't make sense. Let us, cut the crap. It doesn't add to at all. It doesn't make no sense. Who is going to be free or saved from the lies of Allah, except those that will be perished? It doesn't add up at all. So let him that have wisdom calculate. What Allah is saying here again in another, is a grandpa, that know how to lie. What he is saying in a nutshell is that those that will not believe Quran, those that will not believe Allah, those that will not convert to this garbage, we need to cut off the crap, Islam. They are the one to be saved from Allah's deception. I'm breaking the news. Codedly, that is word. Of course, Allah is saying over here, if you don't believe, you will be saved. But if you believe, you are doomed, eternal. The serpent. Now the very third mouth. Quran, Surah 8, verses 30. And remember when the unbelievers plot, deception against you, O Muhammad, to imprison you, or to kill you, or to expel you. They plot deception. Listen now, but Allah also plots deception. And Allah is the best of all deceiver. Come on now, follow me. Who is this little deceiver? Because Allah is the best. If Allah is the best, therefore there must be some, that is trying to be like Allah. Allah said, let us make man in our image. In other words, let us teach men how to lie, how to break the royal law. Christianity is the primary channel, okay, of this small little lie. Because you still believe that Yahushua died, he was buried, and he resurrected, okay? He was risen. Okay, you believe that? Allah said, no. That makes you small liars before Allah. And you believe he's the son of Yahuwah, and you believe he's almighty in flesh. You believe all that. Of course, you that is powerful, and that is prophetic, okay? And that is prophetic. Allah said, no. That makes him the best of it all. He said, this doesn't happen. And how did Allah did it? Allah said in Quran, I think 56 stroke 157, or through 157, Allah said, It was Judah Iscariot. Allah said, how he said he deceived the whole world. Look at what Quran said. Look at what Allah said. Allah said, for you and me to believe this very unique five glory, believed also among the Christians, even though they are ogogoro drinker, but they don't play with this five unique truth in them. For you and me to believe, or anyone at all that believe in the four corner of the earth, Allah says is the one that deceived us. He make us to believe. How? He said Judah Iscariot was the one who goes to the cross. And how did he do it? Therefore, he not take the face of Messiah. Okay, on this ground, sometimes I like a hypocrite. I will call him Jesus. Okay, because you call him Jesus, Allah call him Jesus. Okay, let's use that fitting name on this ground. Okay. Now Allah said he not take the face of Jesus and put it not on the face of Judah Iscariot, and not took the face of Judah Iscariot and not put it not on the face of Jesus. Then the Roman army then not begin to see Judas as a Jesus Christ, from the lake of fire. Okay, therefore I'm not going to be calling Jesus. Therefore, Judah now goes to the cross. They not crucify Judas, and Jesus, Allah now raptured Jesus to heaven. This is how Allah did it. Do you see how filthy it is? So this is what is coming for, to tell you how to convert to Islam, or he get rid of you, behead you, cut off your head, set you ablaze, stone you to death. Okay, because he's coming for these five unique truth in the Christendom. That's what he's coming for. Don't build your ark and be keeping Sunday madness over there. Be eating Easter, because you are going to eat Easter egg now, rabbit, chocolate rabbit. You're going to celebrate Easter, goddess of fertility. I know he has already provided much egg for you. That put your house in order, and think this nonsense is going to help you in the face of this great dragon that deceiveth the whole world. All right now, here I am. One more proof to go. Do you still remember how the written name of Allah in Arabic? How was it being written? All right now, do you see the logo is a snake, and here is the real snake. Okay, prove to you that it's not only found in his name, it's found in his mouth, and it's also being found in his character, blood-sucking demon. It's coming to do it once more to the entire world, four corners of the earth. Convert to Islam, or he get rid of you. Here I am, Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. We are out every Shabbat, or every now and then, or speaking every now and then, proving who is the great dragon and who is the false prophet, only for the sake of the elect. Alright, because Messiah extended a great eternal stipulation unto them, and said if it were possible, the elect will be also, being deceived. But as we can see, it is not utterly possible. So this is the reason why we are here every now and then, to review or expose the lies of this wicked dragon serpent told in the midst of us all, in order to get a single soul saved into the eternal kingdom of Abba Yehovah. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It never say you shall cast a bed. It never say you shall fast or pray. In order for you to be set free, you need to know the truth. Okay, this is what we are unveiling over here. Keep keeping your Sunday madness. Okay, the greatest of abomination and the royal law, keep worshiping this. Keep doing it. Allah is on his way for you. Allah is just on his way for you. Hey, you see now, Allah get ready already. Everything is ready. It is Allah wedding supper. Everything. The beheaded sword is found in his name. The writing is found in his name. And what did Allah mean in the holiest language, Yahudieth language? Okay, what did it mean? It simply means when you take Allah down to the holy language, the biblical language, the Yahudieth, it simply means, as in the concept first time for Abba Yehovah to release his curses from his mouth. It is remarkable. Do you think that is going to be something, just simple? No, at all. It is remarkable. That is why that name is being found in Allah. Allah in the holiest language, Yahudieth language, simply means curse. As a remarkable, it's a sign. Okay, Allah means curse. As in, he is coming right now to curse everyone on earth. He said both great and small, free and bad. He's going to curse all of us. But how are we going to be free from his curse? Enter into the ark of the Noah. Into the ark of the Noah is only the way out. Nobody's going to heaven. Stop that. Cut off that crap. Today we are cutting off crap. Okay, that is total isobolism. No heaven. It's here on earth. right away into the ark of Noah? Are you building your ark? Are you getting instruction from Abba Yehovah to how you should build your ark? That is a question left in your bosom to ponder over. Maker and family, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this breathful, life-giving message. Always life-giving message. Abba Yehovah is in the business of giving his breath once again to the exiles being slain, in the great valley. The dry bone, they are coming out. They are coming out. Yes, this is the nature of this segment, to give a breath of eternal of Abba Yehovah into us. Okay, now, titled for you and me, The Mystery of Sing. You see, my piano, all my instrument of sing is ready. I mean, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna praise, I'm gonna love. I'm gonna do that wonderful service to my Abba. Okay, now, The Mystery of Sing reveals the overall and eternal bridegroom is Abba Yehovah. Did they get that? We're going to be having it one and two. I worked it out already, but I'm going to upload both video together. Okay, so they are stuck with one because all the mystery, I don't know if we know it's 4 alphabet, but fully loaded, fully loaded. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to put them in, all the 4 alphabet in one, but we also have 3 points. Okay, so it's 1 and 2. The Mystery of Sing. My piano, my guitar. Pam pam para puru parandao. De re re buri buri neo. Tarara no ne ne mama ye. I'm gonna sing, but you will know in a moment what this 4 alphabets is. Like I said, this message is gonna put some on hard and it's gonna put some down. It is a rock set on Mount Zion that is gonna make many to fall. That is also going to resurrect many. The chief cornerstone is to make some stumble, is also to bring some, into reality. That is what this mystery is today. Like I said in the mystery of bridegroom, what did I say? I said this message is going to be, make some people, unlearned people, uncomfortable. But I wanted mine. I'm doing the work of my Abba Yehovah and my eternal husband. So it is 1 and 2. So before we before we go unveil these mysteries, let us start with the breath of heaven already set, prepared for you and me. He said, I'm not gonna take it now until the day I will do it anew in my Father's kingdom. So let's go to the dining table and have some refreshment with the author of life. So let's get together this refreshment. Deborah 32 1-4. Deuteronomy. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak in ye, O earth, the words of my mouth. My daughter shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yehovah. Exactly what I'm doing over here. John 5:43, Yahushua said, I come in my Father's name. John 5:43, okay? That is how we publish. As I'm calling Abba Yehovah, I am publishing his name, because I will publish the name of Yehovah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. Horibo Shandaya Baba. Ibolabo, Ibolabo say, Ibolabo yeah. Ibolabose, Ibolabose, Ibolaboy, Ibolabose, Ibolabose, Mosekeya Kabu, Ibolabose, Iboliboya, Imarabase Kabo, Imosantalabu, Iborikayando, Imarabaye na buseye, Iborikayando, Yahoo, Ibolibo, Ibolibo say, Ibolabose, Ibolabose, Ibolaboye, Iboriboyando, Imasekaya Yantubu. Karabule yendeo, mama yandabo, Nereke ya o. Borobo sike ya o. Nerebo yande ye imorika yando. Imorika yande. Moreke sende. Burila boyando. Mama. Nereko sike ya bo. Although you heard it already from the little ability, I can call it little ability, I can also call it a giant ability Abeyewa give unto me to be putting, songs together to the glory of his name. Although you heard it already, but I would still like to read it to you here. What is the royal law for? Now, does it play out in our lives? Okay. Point one, it goes like this. Or should I make the song again? No, this one is already time. This one is not singing time, okay? What is the royal love for? Let's take a deep breath into what is the royal love for. How does it become a lamp unto our feet that directs our paths? Point one, it functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people, Yisrael. Point two, it outlines how the marriage would function. It precepts what makes it a fruitful and happy marriage. Point three, it precepts describe how the marriage would function. Horibo Shandaya. Now, point four, it's what picture tells what marriage life would be like. Point five, its judgment describe how each of the partners would relate to each other. Point six, for either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point seven, for the groom promise never to violate it because the groom is Abba Yehovah. He has never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite when it comes, breaking his word. He's so powerless and he's so, he's so powerless. He don't have the appetite at all to break his will. That is why we are saved. That is why his word is here and amen, eternal. And to him be all glory. Not that like man Jesus, not like man Allah. Jesus said Shabbat is perpetual. Shabbat is no more perpetual. Jesus said, no, it's not Jesus. Okay, we know our Messiah is not Jesus. Okay, we know Jesus is a madman from the, a mad demon from the pit of hell. Okay, is gracious. It came from the Greek. It's not ours, not at all, because our Messiah until heaven and earth pass away. Jesus, we still see the first heaven. Jesus, we still see the first earth. Why are you not saying the royal law is being abolished? You nailed to the cross. A man of sin. We bless Abba Yahuwah. So one more presentation to go. Like you know already, if you are a constant follower, I will keep presenting my presentation, regardless of how few the viewers is. I don't care, okay? It's being reviewed to redeem, because this mystery, it is about Abba Yehovah. We can't just put it out there for, one pork, we just come and be, using it, for his wickedness. No. So we'll keep putting the seal. It is Yud-He Wah-He warning from above. Okay, like that of FBI one is the seal of the message. All right, now the presentation go in this way, because we don't care for multitude. We are just only after one soul that will repent. Just as the royal law said, okay? This put a face in a lot of people, but I don't mind. I will keep doing my presentation. I started already. I will say is the seal of the message, okay? Because this mystery, it worth it. If we can only get just one soul saved, we are done. Okay? It didn't say a multitude will repent. One sinner will repent. Heaven, celebrate. That's why we're always here, to put smile in the face of our Father, and also to make angel party. Okay? So right now, it goes like this. When you listen to this message, you download it or respond it under the voice of you, and you said Jesus gave it unto you, Ebola. We attend you in Yahweh's mighty name. And when you download this message, you want to resound another voice of you, and you use it to please any deity such as Allah, Ghost Fire of the Christian, and their Jesus. Oh no, the causes of Sapphira and Ananias, we attend you in Yahweh's mighty name. If you listen to this message, you download it, you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you place any money-making obligation, conditions such as sin or seed, oh no, the eternal link of fire will be your dwelling without melting Yahweh's mighty name. You see this poverty side, you can go to Joshua 6:26, you can go to Acts of Apostles 5:1-11, you can go to Acts of Apostles 36-12, you can also go to Revelation, the very biggest of the biggest, Revelation 22. When you add, it is cost. When you take out, it is cost. Okay, This is the seal of this message. However, if you download it, you want to resound it under the voice of you, reaching out to the Lordship of Yisrael in pleasing Abba Yehovah, put a smile in the face of Abba Yehovah, of course. Double blessing, double honor, double glory shall be your portion, and Abba Yehovah, the crown of eternity of double glory shall be set upon your head because of your faithfulness. Your family, your household will benefit from it, because he said, I will save one, save the entire household because of your faithfulness unto Abba Yehovah. Your household will be sealed with eternal salvation. In Yehovah's mighty name, it goes in this both way. You see my egyo and my egyo, you see all this one. I'm gonna sing for my father. I'm gonna dance for him because he had put a new song in my mouth and a dance here at my feet. Alright, now so we go. Let's go now. Unveil the mystery or sing like you hear already. In the name of Abba Yehovah, power shoots up, glory shoots up, testimony overflow everywhere. Semper flies away. New song in my mouth, vision. No stopping dance on my feet, vision. A vision that shoots me on high. A dancing on dragon's head vision. Outstanding vision, a top story. This is breaking news vision. A mighty soul touch vision. A soul transformation vision. Vision that reveals my divinity. Woman on a height of glory vision. A vision that sings the song of bridegroom and his bride. I'm so fired up right now about these visions set on the cloud, or ears, mouth, eyes must see. The hiding perplexity glory in this holiest word called a sing. Shall we go unveil? Can we start right now? Are you ready to take? All right now. All right now, Psalm 150 is awaiting you and me. Ego remember. These are all our instrumentalists, praise. All right now, you can read Psalm 150. You're gonna get all this instrument over there. How we praise Abba Yehovah in heaven and here on earth. Okay, so right now sing. It is just 4 alphabet without delay. Before I go into this, I will first of all like to say, maybe this message is gonna makes you so uncomfortable. Okay, but I won't mind. I won't at all. You see, we all can't dance one music, and we all can't turn one way. No, some will go right, some will go left, some will go back, some will go front. Okay, so that is how it works. We cannot just be moving one direction. You see, this is the very part of Abba Yehovah, the Christian, that the so-called representative of Yehovah neglected. No one wants to touch on it. Okay, but if you don't want to touch on it, that doesn't stop me not to touch on it. Okay, that won't stop me not to touch on it. Okay, so right now these are these 3 particular subjects, or royal law be neglected or be attacked by the serpent. It don't want nobody to look into it the way it is. Right now, Genesis 3 is being attacked so bad that serpent never want nobody to know what happened over there. It was sex activity. He never want it. He fight so hard to stop about a third part of humanity to believe that it was just ordinary fruit. Okay, making Abba Yehovah so wicked, eating only fruit. No, that is not. It doesn't add up at all. Now, when you also go to the Songs of Solomon, he attacked it so heavily. There, Songs of Solomon has to do with sexual relationship of Abba Yehovah. No, Satan said, no, don't try it. And Revelation. He don't want you to believe that what is being written down in Revelation, it is true. No, it will rationalize it. These are the 3 main parts, serpent attacked so heavily. He don't want people to take that very scriptures the way it is. Okay, rather it would turn it into nonsense. Revelation 12 now, it would turn it into nonsense and make you never ever to believe. So those party attacked for you not to believe, or those part you neglect or you don't want to look into, is going to be taught over here right now. Okay, with the antenna raised to the heaven, is going to be taught over here right now. Okay, with a volume 360 degree undilutable word of Abayowa is going to be taught right here. Okay? Like a cloud. All eyes needs to see. It must be taught over. Okay? So that is the area I want to tackle, the very part. I love this quote from the Christian pastors. You know, when Abayowa revealed this mystery to me about sing, it is fully loaded, okay? I want to first of all prepare people's heart that is not going to be okay with this message. You can take a leave, you can take a walk. It doesn't matter, okay? That is why I love my husbands. They say, I am that I am. That is who I am. You believe it, it makes no changes. He doesn't believe it, he makes no changes. He never take nothing. If you don't believe it, fact, he don't take nothing. Absolute from me is still I am that I am. That is the self-existing. Did you contribute to his existence? Do you know how he came about? Absolute not. So if you believe it, it's going to be eternal glory on you. But if you don't, sorry, you face the wrath. That is what it is. He said you neglect. And this is the era they all neglected. You neglect the covenant relationship of Abayowa. You despise it. You neglect it. Therefore, he's also going to despise you and neglect you in the days of affliction that is about to come now. Okay, now. So, we want to dig into these mysteries, okay? So, when Abayowa revealed these mysteries to me, what I do, each time I got a deep mysteries, I don't just go out there and begin to pass it out. I first of all hold it. What I do, you know what I do? I will go to Google and put that verses right away and see if somebody else already knew what I just saw. So if you knew what I saw, that isn't a mystery anymore because someone else already knows about it. So when this message was being given unto me, all the scripture I'm going to read it to you here. I just take it and put it on Google, also put it on YouTube. Believe me, only two pastors in the entire world of the Christian, the only two pastors comment on this. Okay, one take it, not that they really dig into it the way Abayowa revealed it unto me, undilutable. I'm going to pour it out. My mouth is going to be open so wide as a trumpet. You're going to hear it. Okay, you can be offended. That doesn't add nothing. That doesn't take nothing absolute from me. Tomorrow I go for another mystery. That is my life. Okay, now the pastor of the Christendom, you know, they call him God. He take it in this way. He said they, the Christian, love the God the Father. He said the Christian, love to have relationship with the God the Father. You know, they always call him God. Nothing wrong about that. God simply means Elohim. Okay, that is his office. Rather, I prefer to call him by his name. I am that I am. That is Yehovah. He said the Christian love to have a fellowship, a relationship with the God the Father. He said, but the Christian hates to have a relationship with God the husband. I love that quote. He also, touched it a little bit. It didn't really go because everybody's afraid. I'm going to do it over here today. So he stopped over there. So the other one also take it like this. He said this is the very most part every preachers, he said 99% of preachers, they are running away from this part. That will also go a bit deep. He said they are running away from this very part. That is Ezekiel chapter 16. He said Ezekiel chapter 16 describe the sexual relationship of they call him God. He said it described the sexual relationship of God with his people. He said, but every preacher, this place make them so uncomfortable that they don't want to do at all. They always run away. He said, but today I'm going to tell you that God has a sexual relationship. He said, that's what I want to do. But he also talk about it. They don't really also dig into it, Okay, I said, okay, only these two people among almost 3 billion Christians. Only these two people. Okay, now no problem. Then I'll balance myself. I'm going to do it. It's a bomb, man. It's a heavy blast on the head of the devil. Semper. I'm going to just the way it is. You know me. I'm going to bring it out raw. Bring me into your holies. Your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat. Your holies of holies. Rekes karababa here. Rekes karababa yes karababa yo. Imasaka yabu yantulubu. Ines antulubu. Reke skarababa o skarababa yo. Okay, now we begin with the first letter S, isn't it? S goes for what? Sex song of Abba Yehowa. Excuse me, sex sign is a sign, excuse me. The first letter goes this way, sex sign of Abba Yehowa. Okay, the sign of his sex ability. It is found in the Bible you carried. Even though you don't want to look into it, but I do. I've already volunteered to do that. I don't care what you feel. Abba Yehowa have a sex sign. The sign is everywhere, started from Genesis way down to Revelation. You're going to see this sexual sign of Abba Yehowa is giving you pam, 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 break light. This is in me, eh? This is in me, okay? I'm also doing this very thing I gave you the ability to do. It's also in me, sex sign. You know, when you go to a traffic, maybe blowing your car, if the red doesn't stop you, excuse me, my friend, that doesn't mean the red light doesn't work. Okay? The red light is over there. If you are not being stopped by the red sign, well, it's over there. You just blow off. But whereby it stopped you, you know the red is there. So that is a sign. Okay? A sign is to let you know this thing exists. Okay? So right now, let me not be talking. Let's get deep. Okay, this is awesome. I don't care regardless whether it's gonna make you so uncomfortable, but fix reality. Cut off the crap and face reality. What is the first alphabet? Sex sign of Abba Yehowa. This will play out, understanding. And again, bring your ear, heart down with no radiation, no birth. With no radiation birth in your heart, just bring it down. And let's dig into those mysteries. You know why it's so important? Do you know the significances of this very, very topic? If you don't take it, that is you despised the covenant. That is you despised the relationship covenant of Abba Yehowa. When you despise it, which means you denounce it, you say it's not there. You're gonna deny it to people. And what happened? Yehoshua said, if you denied him before me, it's also going to deny you. You see, it is very, very serious case over here. That sign is everywhere in the royal. I'm going to use the sign to prove it unto you, okay? Now, here is another problem. If you don't believe it, you don't want to talk about it, you despise it, you don't want to look into it at all and say, no, for you to say, Abba Yehowa is having sex, that is so unholy. Is sex a sin? Who initiated it? Who designed it? Who brings about? Who brings it about? Who gave it as a gift now? When he said, let us make man in our image, what is it talking about? Let them be like me. Isn't it? Look like me. So what I have, you have. Look like me. Follow me. My footstep. This is what I do. Follow me and do also. So why are you cutting me in off of it? Oh, he created, he designed it. So what is what is the big deal over here? Is Almighty is into it. And I'm going to prove it unto you. So here is the problem. If you don't believe it, you despise it, as many has already do. Therefore, Serpent is going to fill that gap. There's no emptiness in us. That place must be filled. Serpent is going to fill that gap with his own thoughts. Therefore, you are being enslaved with a lie, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It is said you should cast a ban. It is said you should fast a prayer. Is this said absolute nothing? In order for you to be free, just know the truth. In order for you to learn the truth, you must first of all unlearn the lie you once been told. Lies has to be undue in order for truth to have its banner over you. If you despise it, serpent is going to give you a thought to fill that gap. Therefore, you are going to be carrying the stitches of serpent all the days of your life. Why can't you just go for the signs and take it from the royal law and use it to fill that vacuum instead of serpent filling that vacuum for you with a lie that is going to enslave you for all eternity? You don't despise every you see, whatever that is being given unto us from this royal law, it is for our own use. Okay, now let me stop talking. Let me begin to put some scripture. You talk too much, this woman. Put scripture and let us hear. All right, now let us tell it. Let us just tell it just the way it is. Let's do it that way. Okay. All right, now I'm here. Job 11 verses 7. Canst thou by searching find out Jehovah? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? Are you going to find out his secret? He said no. Job is asking you question. Here is a question for you and me. Can you search out who is Jehovah? Can you really actually know his secret altogether? No one. Okay. All right, now here I am. Tehillim, Psalm 139 verses 6. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is too high. I cannot attain unto it. To dig into the mystery of Abba Yehovah, like Job said, can you search out his mystery, his secret? Can you really actually do that? NIV said, can you search out the mystery or the secret of Abba Yehovah? You can't. Such knowledge, the one that has already been given unto me, is too high, wonderful for me. I cannot attain it. Okay? So let's put some more. Here I again, Job 36:26. Behold, Yehovah is great, and we knew him not. He is great. He is a man. I'm going to let you know his 3 offices. And here we don't even know. We don't care to know. And we knew him not. Neither can the number of his years be searched out. How old is Abba Yehovah? You call him God. How old is God? Where did he come from? Can you tell us that? You want to tell me you finished attain the mystery of Abba Yehovah already? You want to tell me you knew already? You want to tell me you acquire all his mystery already? You want to tell me you can acquire actually all his mysteries? You want to tell me you are already there? You are a self-deceiver. Okay? No one at all can finish or search out the mysteries of Abba Yehovah. It's fully loaded with mystery. The one that is being given unto us, that is the one we can also declare. Okay? We can't do more than that. Here I am. Deborah 29:29, Deuteronomy. The secret things belong unto Yehovah our Elohim. Did you get that? Or should I take it again? The secret things, plural, okay, belong unto Yehovah our Elohim. But those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. What did he just say? Did you get it? He said the secret things belongs unto Abba Yehovah, but the one that is already being revealed unto us, that is our property, belongs to us and our children forever, that we might do what? To keep the royal law. And the royal law from Genesis down to Revelation, it makes it so clear that Abba Yehovah have sexual relationship. He have a throne of sexual, he have a wife. This is mind-boggling. When I not knew this, first when this mystery came, I was so much afraid. Right? Because I now begin to see it's a sin. He can't do it. Really? But he have a son. All right now. But he said, look like me. So can you have what he don't have? How do you now become his image if you can also have what he don't have? Therefore, you are not his image. You look like someone else. But if you admit, you agree 100% that you are his image, therefore look at yourself, man. Go and stand in the bedroom, put a mirror over there, okay? Take off your dress, look from your crowns of your head down to your feet. That is exactly what you're going to find in you. Abba Yehovah also have it, because you are his image. To know who is Abba Yehovah, you check yourself in the mirror. That is who you are, okay? All right, now here I am in the book of Anuk, chapter 16, Jude chapter 1 verses 14, quoted from the Gospel of Anuk. And Genesis 5 also tells a bit about Anuk. Okay, here I am, chapter 16. I'm going to read from your I'm going to read to your hearing. From the days of the slaughter and destruction and death of the giants, from the souls of whose flesh the Spirit have gone forth, shall destroy without incurring judgment. Thus shall they destroy until the day of the consummation, the great judgment, in which the age shall be consummated over the watchers and the godless. Ye shall be wholly consummated. Now verse 2. And now as to the watchers who have sent thee to intercede for them, who had been affirmed in heaven said to them, you have been in heaven, but all the mysteries, listen now, had not yet been revealed unto you. The watchers, which are the serpents, the fallen deities. Should I take it again? You have been in heaven, but, stipulation, all the mysteries had not yet been revealed to you. And you knew wordless ones. You knew wordless ones. Abayewa said, if what now you and me knew, they are invalid, they are even little. They are so small. Because this deity thought that they knew all his mysteries already. That was why they revolt. But Abayewa said, those ones I just gave unto you is even wordless. You don't even know who I am. You don't even know what I can do and what I cannot do. You don't even know how. Oh, my Father, the ability in me, you knew it not. The one you knew, it is even wordless. That is wordless simply mean not to be held in a high regard, because there are more powerful than that. It said, come over, you shall see greater things than this. That mysteries. Although you were once in heaven, but you have anyone that said I finished knowing Abayewa, you are a self-deceiver. In fact, you must be simple. Only simple thought that he knew everything about heaven already. That was why he revolted. But the one you knew are wordless. They are countless. They are so little. There are greater ones than this you don't know. Okay, so right now let's go for the point. What is the first letter? I can also take it this way. Sexual sign. I think it's better this way rather than sex sign. Sexual sign of Abayewa. Let's dig into that. It's in the royal order you carry. The Abayewa, of course, 100% with capital letter S. He's doing it. They have a wife in heaven. That's what I want to prove. You can be uncomfortable. It doesn't make nothing in me, because there is mysteries over there. Okay? Yerebo sike ya burekebo. Yerebo sike ya burekebo. Yerebo sita labe yekebo. Yerebo sike ya burekebo. So here I am. What did Deborah 29 CF? It said the secret things belongs unto Abayewa, but the one that has already been revealed to you and me, it is our heritage. It belongs to us and our children, eternal. Okay, now, so this royal law make it so clear that Abayewa has a sexual relationship with a woman. Okay, so whatever that is already being jotted down from Genesis down to Revelation, that is the mystery already being revealed to you and me, that we need to utilize it to the glory of Abayewa, that no one needs to be neglected. Yahushua said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Abayewa. That was why he gave us these signs, that something like this, of course, he came from him. He initiated it. He put it together. Okay, so why are you not saying sex as a sin? It is the most holiest of it, or it is the noblest, okay, of it all. This is the most powerful handwork of Abayewa. Were you there? Were you the one that gave him the counsel? Were you the one that also told him to bring you into this relationship? No, he orchestrated by himself, and he is doing it. That is what I want to prove unto you. So here I am. The sign is over here. The first alphabet. What did it go for? Sexual sign of Abayewa. That's what we are looking into. As you sing, when I put it together, when I put these 4 alphabets together, you're gonna blow off your mind. That is what we are singing. That is what Agent is singing in heaven. And this is the very song Serpent don't want to sing. Rather, they say, I want to sing it for myself. Oh, woman, listen now. Come on now. Follow me in this way. When your husband is grinding you, and Orobo Shandaya Baba, he Norokoski Abayo. All this nonsense update, they are showing some kind of stubbornness, bringing this and bringing that. I don't want to update nothing. They are showing some kind of a distraction over here. Now, come on now, woman. If your husband is grinding you, is grinding, is banging you, you sing a song. He Norobo Shantayaba. You sing a song unto him. There's a sex song. That's what this is the very same song the serpent, the folly, a cherubim refused to sing. They said they are not going to sing it until Abayewa. They will be cast out when you refuse to know these mysteries. You will be cast. Therefore, He's going to count you as serpent that doesn't want to praise Him. This is how praising you praise your husband when your husband is only grinding you. You sing, you cry, isn't it? When you are worshiping, what is making you to be crying? All right, now Synagogue of Satan knows this mystery, but they couldn't unveil it. First time when I heard it, I said these people, they are really demonic. Yes, it was an attack. Serpent don't want us to look into the most glorious part of Abayu, into the power of his procreation. This is where it comes from. It's going to blow off your mind, okay? When I begin to unveil the deep mysteries of Abayu unto you, you're going to fall down, you're going to break you into pieces. Here I am, Yeshayahu 7:14, Isaiah 7:14. Listen now. Therefore, Yahuwah himself shall give you a sign. Listen now. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and he shall call his name Emmanuel. That is Yahuwah, or Elohim is with us. Do you get that? A virgin, not yet touched woman, is gonna get pregnant. And how did he do it? That is the sign. If Abayewa don't just put it in this way, I'm also a husband, I'm having sex, that doesn't mean he's not doing it. The sign is everywhere from Genesis down to Revelation. Do you think Adam just come from ordinary sand? How can that be? Let's put some more in unveiling these mysteries unto you. So let's be real, okay? I cut off this crap, which is flesh. In order for a woman to get pregnant, even though she's not also a virgin, but in order for a woman, to take in seed, it takes sexual activity. Okay? Except you want to rationalize it. That is how you refuse to sing that song. That is how you refuse to praise Abba Yehovah. Here I am, Romans 1 verses 20. For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. Clear, very clear. Be understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. He said this very sign, it is very clear. Through the things that you see already, it is very clear. It is very open that you have no excuses. Because this mystery is clear over you. When I begin to take me, He gave me all the scripture, begin to pray. I said, what? What? Can I take it again? Say, for the invisible things. The invisible things is being revealed by the visible ones. For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, be understood by the things that are made. The word that is in heavenly, He said, is being exposed through the one here on earth. Through the one here on earth, to unveil the mysteries in the heaven. Look at the one that He created here on earth. In order for you to be understood, He said, be understood by the things. Be understood by the things that are made here on earth. Even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. You have no excuse, because this sign I'm about to unveil unto you, it is clearly seen by the things, because Abba Yahweh is invisible right in heaven. But the one here on earth, He placed here on earth, He said those one is the one to teach you that a thing like this exists in heaven. Clearly, pure, made, seen. It is not hidden. Except you want to reject to sing His song. Because this is the most powerful, unique offices of Abba Yehovah. You want to have a relationship with God the Father, but you don't want to have a relationship with God the husband. What is husband? What is wife? What is marriage? It is two people enjoying sex together. Okay, you are exempting Abba Yehovah. That would be your question to answer. We start the mystery already, but now let's get deep. You see my guitar? Me, I praise you already. So I know about this mystery. I said, what? I know it's the blessed woman. Abba Yehovah have a sexual relationship with the woman here on earth. You and me know. He said this virgin is going to be with a child. It's a sign, okay? It's a sign. And we also see that woman again, Revelation 12:1. It was a great and a wondrous sign. This sign is wondrous. It's a sign of a bridegroom and his bride. And she's been with pregnancy. I'm going to unveil all this as he unveiled it unto me. This is mind-boggling. It is deep. It is really, really deep. Here I am again. So want to dig more now into the mystery of Abayewa's sexual sign the first letter, sexual sign of Abayewa. The sign is over here. Here I am. We see that from Messiah. Here I am. Yeshiyahu, Isaiah 53. You know, this Isaiah 53 has to do with Yehoshua, Messiah, okay, Messiah, okay. So I read verses 1. Who has believed our report? Are you ready to believe this report? Is the question he asks. And to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed? Who is his arm? It is Yehoshua HaMashiach. His right hand worketh salvation for him. Now, so here is the mystery, people. For he shall grow up before him. Okay, it's going to grow up before Abayewa, before him, as a tender plant. Listen, as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He have, okay, I'm going to stop over there. It says it's going to grow up as a tender plant. What is being planted on the ground? And as a root out of the dry ground. Again, it's talking about virgin birth, because this ground is dry. No one has ever watered it at all. It is a just go out there and put some seed and put on the dry ground and don't put water. It will wither. It can't grow up. It can't spring up. It will just die. For the ground to take in seed, it needs to be watered. But this very seed ground Abayewa is speaking of over here is a sign. Is a dry ground. Who does water it? It is Abayewa. And what is the water? It is his sperm. You agree that Messiah have a father? You agree that Yasuf is not his biological father? Did you agree that his conception was miraculous? Let's put some more. First, we are going to right away to the first Adam. Because the things that are clear, that is made here on earth, oh no, it's clearly, sin. Unveil that which is unseen, the invisible one. In other words, the visible things is ministering unto you, the invisible ones. And the very invisible one, it is right in the heavens. We want to use the visible one to unveil the one in the heavens, the invisible. All right, now here I am, Bereshit 2:7. We want to use the visible one, how Abayewa did that of the second Adam, to unveil how he did that of the first Adam. We are going to use the visible things here on earth to unveil the invisible that was being done, on our behalf. Yeshiyahu 53 said that root is going to come out from a dry ground. He's speaking about Yahushua, all those chapters. You understand it? Okay, right now, I go, Bereshit 2:7. And Yahuwah Elohim formed, man of the dust of the ground. What is dust? Dust simply still represents something that is dried, not watered, okay? And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So before we tie it all together, let's also go to Genesis 3. Or should I let me first of all unveil this before we go for how he's going to return back to that dust again. Alright, now we'll see that the first man came from the dust of the ground. And we'll see the prophetic prophecy about a prophet Yeshiyahu, that Messiah Yehoshua ibn Yasuf, the suffering Messiah, is going to be grow up as a tender plant before him. Okay, it's going to be as a root spring out from a dry ground. That is the virgin birth. And we'll see Isaiah 7:14 says this virgin is going to be a son. As conception is going to be a son. And what is the first alphabet of sin? Sexual sign of Abayewa. So right now, here we are. So we see the first Adam. He came out of the dry land, the dust of the ground. Okay. And Abayewa now breathed the breath of life into him. So right now, let's go now to the second Adam. We are going to use the visible things to unveil the invisible. As Romans 1:20 has already said to you and me. Here I am. Luke chapter 1, verses 35. You can take it from 26 way down to 35, but I'm just already only to 35. She was okay right now, or should I? Um, okay, left first of all. Let me read where she says she knew not a man that she is a virgin. Okay, now. So let me take it from 26 for a better understanding. In the Luke 1:26, in the sixth month of the in the sixth month, the angel Gabriel was sent from Yehovah unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Yusuf of the house of David, and this virgin, a virgin's name was Mariam. You get that already? And we'll see already that angel Gabriel brought already these great signs here on earth news unto Mariam. 34 now. And Mariam said unto the angel, how shall this be? See, I knew not a man. In other words, see that I am a virgin. How am I going to get pregnant? Listen now, 35. How is he going to do it? I bet your wife is going to do it. Listen now. And the angel answered and said unto her, the Ruach HaKodesh. Who is the Ruach HaKodesh? Shall come upon you. Who is the Ruach HaKodesh? It is the breath of life that came into the first Adam. Genesis 7, 2:7 saith, this is how Abayewa did it through a virgin belt. This is deep, isn't it? Therefore, the Ruach HaKodesh now is the breath of life, okay? It said then, Abayewa now breathed into his nostrils. Therefore, manna become a living soul. And who is the breath of life? It is the Ruach HaKodesh. You can go to Acts of Apostles chapter 2. It came as a wind. It can come as like a fire. Breath. That is the meaning of Ruach HaKodesh. The breath of Abba Yehovah. Okay? So we see the same Ruach HaKodesh here again in the life, playing a powerful, is the DNA, okay? Powerful part of the second Adam. Okay, and should I take it again? And the angel answered and said unto her, the Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon thee, and the power of the highest shall overshadow thee. Okay, therefore also the holy things which shall be born of thee shall be called the son of Yehovah. This is not spiritual. That is how you're going to be, if you despise this covenant, Abba Yehovah is also going to despise you. Okay, this is the son here on earth. This is not spiritual. Okay, that of Adam, we don't know how he did it, but through vision and revelation, we are going to use the visible one to unveil the invisible one. Because he said this matter is very clear. He says so that you have no excuses at title. Say, I don't know. No, separate light. Stop it. And go and study and show yourself approved unto Yahuwah and unto man. So right now, we see already, go to Acts of Apostles, you're going to see, he said a great and a violent wind. Breath is called wind. That is the meaning of Ruach, the wind, the breath of Abba Yehovah. When it enters, you become a living being. Okay? Alright, now, maybe you don't get, let me still put some more. Maybe you don't get that first scripture. Okay, now, Matthew 1, 18 to 20. Now, the birth of Yehoshua HaMashiach was in this wise, where as his mother, Mariam, was espoused to Yusuf. Before they came together, she was found with child of the Ruach HaKodesh. Is the DNA. And Yusuf, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privately. I want to divorce her because I didn't have sex with you. How come about this baby? Okay. But listen at 20. But while he thought on these things, behold, an angel of Yehovah appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Yusuf, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mariam thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is from the Ruach HaKodesh, the breath and the DNA of Abba Yehovah. Okay, so let me still put some more. Alright, now here I am, Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great and a wondrous signs in heaven. This sign has to do with a woman. And there appeared a great, this is not your small sign, and a wondrous sign in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. I'm going to let you know who was that 12 tribes. stars, excuse me, people don't know who they are dealing with till now. And she been with child, travailing in birth and pains to be delivered. I stop here, I'm coming right back again. So we see how the first Adam and the second Adam was being made. So I'm going to let you know we are still coming. This very first letter, if I'm done with this, that will be my glory. It's very, very heavy. Okay, now Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply. No, I'm going to read 15, excuse me. No our punishment, no our sentences. Okay, now 15. And I will put enmity between thee. This is the first covenant of seed. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Come on now. Does a woman have a DNA to bring forth a male child or a child at all? No, a woman simply have a SS chromosome, and one man have SY chromosome. So a man is the one to determine what the sex part is going to be, whether SS chromosome or SY chromosome. It always comes from the male. That is their glory. That is why Abayewa said, be like me. This is who I am. Come on, be like me. Okay? So right now, he now award this glory to the woman. This woman is speaking about here, it is Maria Magdala. Excuse me. Maria, the mother of Messiah. Mariam, not Maria Magdala. Mariam, the mother of Messiah. She was the one. Her husband, that is the wife of Abba Yehoah. Because here on earth, he have a sexual relationship with Abba Yehoah. Do you think that woman is going to be just a simple and a common woman like every one of us? For Abba Yehoah to take his sperm and drop it in her, that is sexual relationship. Now, you husband, if you want to have sex with your wife, you come upon her. And he said, for this only one to be born, the Ruach HaKodesh is going to come upon you, Maria. And he said, you are going to be overshadowed with the power of the highest. That is the power of Yehovah. And what was that power that needs to be to overshadow her? That would be when the seed is being planted. That would be the DNA. That would be the very blood of Abba Yehoah. That would be the sperm of Abba Yehoah. Come on now. Let me also blow you off with one mystery again. This is not really mystery because I'll be talking about it. The seventh homos. It is being called interstitial cell stimulating hormones. Okay, being produced by the pituitary gland. Okay, now why is this hormone is the one to secrete sperm? Is the power of ejaculation? Is the power to secrete sperm? No, mind you, sperm have 50 miles to cover less than 2 seconds. So why does Abba Yehoah put the power of sperm secretion right in the seventh homos, whereby you and me know that the number cell belong unto heaven? That is after grandi. The seventh homos is to push it out, is to secrete this sperm, is to secrete it. If you first of all put it in your testes, 2 testes, and with full raise, less than 2 seconds, it needs to cover 50 miles right away. Okay, that simply made the rest of Abba Yehoah. Number 7, we know it is sabbatical. It belongs unto number 7. Anything that has to do with 7 belongs unto Abba Yehoah. And that is the very number 7 homos that is secreted sperm. That is the very homos that is secreted sperm. It is the 7th homos. It is the power of ejaculation. It is so fast and is so powerful in its act. It's like a lion, rolling lion in its act to cover less than 2 miles and less than 2 seconds, 50 miles. That is Abba Yehoah. And it gave you also that same character. Now you are saying it's not a part of it. Therefore, you are not his image. If you knew you are his image, always know whatever you have 2 testers, the same with Abba Yehoah. You have a manhood, of course, the same with Abba Yehoah. You look just like your father. He said, be like me. Let us make man in our own image, in our likeness, like we are. Let them look like me. How can you not say you can do, you cannot do? How did he procreate? That's what we want to look into now. So we see the job of the seventh homos, which is the very sabbatical rest after you have grind, and the number 7 homos pushed out and circulate sperm. Now you have to rest, isn't it? Abayewa rested on the 7th day. This is the mystery. So right now, how did he do that of the first Adam? I'm going to let you know how he did it. So we see that the Abayewa said the seed of the woman, like where I read already, Genesis 3:15. The seed of the woman. The woman over there, it is Mariam. That is the very wife of Abba Yehoah. Okay? It is Mariam. The seed is talking about over there, it is the second Adam because the first Adam lost it. Okay? So right now I want to read the sentences of the first Adam in order to get out of the way any doubt in your heart. Except you are a serpent, you want to also refuse to seek this song of Abba Yehoah. It is a great and a wondrous sign, and it appears in heaven down to the earth. Okay? I read now, verses 19, Bereshit 3:19. In the sweat of thy face thou shalt thou eat of bread, till thou return. Listen now, till thou return unto the ground, for out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. So how are you going to justify this? Now listen. What we read already, we are going back to Revelation 12. Alright, now here Revelation 12, I read already 1 to what? 2. So I will pick it up from 3. Oh no, 3 is about the dragon. Another sign appeared. Okay, that is of the dragon. Now I take it from 4. Okay, for 4, no, 5 now. Okay, let me read 4. And his tail, let me read it because it has to do with the 2 signs. Okay. And there appeared. So if you don't sing that of Abba Yehoah, you are going to be singing that of the Sempe, because we see Sempe is also going to be having children. We see it over there. So if you fail to sing the sexual ability of Abba Yehoah, therefore you are going to be singing that of Satan. He did it. Sempe, he had sexual relationship with the first woman. That make things worse over here. Arena 3. And there appeared another signs in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 hairs and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head, and his tail drew the 12 star apart of the stars of heaven. Stars are angel, and that is the 12th crown on the woman's head. I'm going to let you know what is that 12 and what is that 12 stars. I'm coming. I don't forget. Okay, I won't forget something like this because this is my crown of glory. And did cast them to the earth, and the great dragon, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be devoured, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a maid child. We know this is Yahushua HaMashiach, the second Adam, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, because the first Adam couldn't rule Semper with a rod of iron. Now this woman again have to bring that. She brought forth Adam, the first Adam. That is, I want to first of all water the ground before I hit on it. How they did it over there. And our child was cut up unto Yehoah, okay, and to his throne. Listen now. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of Yehoah, that she should be fed her, there in there 1,230 score, 3 scores days. Okay, that is 3.5 years. Okay, now let's tie it all together now. The second point. Dust you are. You are going to return back to the ground from where you came from. Alright, now you know where the first plow was already be poured away. The first Adam couldn't overcome or overcame the serpent. Therefore, that ministry now went into exile. Well, you read the ministry of Abba Yehoah for his wife, or the firstborn of the flesh, because he told me Adam was the firstborn of the flesh. For the firstborn of the flesh to fill this whole world for Abba Yehoah, that ministry went into exile. That ministry, right from the very day serpent approached the first woman, that ministry, unique glory, went into wilderness. But Abba Yehoah prepared a place, because that ministry must come alive. It won't be utterly ruined. No, it's coming alive, because that ministry was cut up to heaven, but the reality of it here on earth went into exile. So he now said, you will return back to that ground, okay? because you came out from there. In other words, the second Adam is going to return, the plan is going to return to the ground, to the virgin birth. The ground, you are going to return back to the ground. It is not sentences of destruction in a very powerful and a unique way. Abayewa is saying, since you fail, this plan is returning back again to the virgin birth. This plan is going to come back and is returning back to where it first of all came from. It came from the virgin birth. You Adam, you lost it, no problem. The second Adam, even though they don't put it this way, but the plan is returning back to the ground, because the plan first of all came from the ground. The woman first of all helped me to put you here on earth. Now that you lost it, the plan is returning back. The second Adam is returning back right away to the ground from where the first one first of all came from. There, the plan is going back there again. Right away, the ministry went into exile. And the very fulfillment of this ministry, it is left now 3.5 years. This 3.5 year great tribulation, it is the very final of this ministry coming out from exile. To be sick, Larry, this time you are not going to doubt it anymore. But as we are talking about, that ministry is in exile. But the very final fulfillment of the exile, it is 3.5 years, the great tribulation. Immediately after that, this ministry is going to surface here on earth of Abayewa sexual sign in heaven that appeared already, being revealed, spoken of every, right from Genesis down to Revelation. So the ministry returned back down to the dust of the ground, but it's coming right back. It needs to be birthed again by a virgin birth. And we'll see the dry ground, it is the virgin birth, Isaiah 53. Now, how did Abayewa did that on the first Adam? Let's also hit on this before I conclude my, it is a long journey, okay? Just bear with me for a moment. All right, now here I am in the book of Job. So right now I want to unveil the mystery of how the first Adam came into being. Even though we see how the second Adam came into being, but let's also get some clarity how the first Adam and who really was the first Adam. The first Adam did not come from sand like we've been taught, like I was being taught, until this mystery was being revealed unto me. Returning back or came out from the sand is talking dry ground, is talking about virgin birth. Here I am, Job 38, verses 1. Then Jehovah answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Get up now, thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. You need to answer this question for yourself, okay? Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Where were you? Declare it if thou hast understanding. Can you let me know? Now we'll go for 6 or 7 for the sake of time. All right now. When the morning stars, remember, crown of 12 stars was upon the head of the woman. That was a crown. I'm going to let you know what that is. It is my boggling. Me, myself, I'm afraid of these mysteries. It is deep, heavily. 7, I take it again. When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of Jehovah shouted for joy. Where were you? You see? Now, when Abayewa led the foundation of this earth, you and me is living today. All the morning stars, they are the sons of Jehovah. They now dance, they now praise, because the foundation of the earth was being laid. So it said the sons of Jehovah. Who are they? The sons of Jehovah. So let's go back to Adam. That will answer it for you. Amen. The crown of 12 stars, let me unveil. Abayewa, make it so clear unto me. Or should I start with Genesis 1? Okay, I think I'm going to start for there for a better clarity. Don't also think that Genesis, the work of day 1 was being made 24 hours, or rather 12 hours in the night. Are you going to be working? Or we can also group the night and day together, because it's 12 hours in the day, 12 hours in the night. But no one does work in the night, so we go for the 12 hours of the day. So are you going to tell me that the work of day 1 only took 12 hours? No. A day, we have it in the royal law. It said the very one that is already been given unto us. Everything in this royal law It's been given unto you. We need to address it. There is no part to be neglected. They are all packages of salvation. That was why Yahushua said, anyone that I endure to the end that does my will, I will not take his name away from the book of life. Okay? And we see your name once be written in the book of life. But if you don't do the will of Abba Yehowa according to this royal law governorship that has already been given unto you and me, he said your name is going to be erased. If you want to know how that is, I think what message did I do? Was it the mystery of name? There is a message I did. Yes, it is the mysteries of name. Okay? How we are going to be existing eternally. Just go and listen. You're going to see all the scriptures, because I can't put them over here. Not at all. All the scriptures that speaks of your name can also be removed from the book of life. It's mind boggling. Go and listen to it. I think it's part 1 and 2, mysteries of name. You're going to find it over there. Like Moshe said, blot out my name from the book of life. Abba Yahweh said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to blot out the name of those that refuse to do my will out of the book of life. So your name can once be in the book of life, but if you fail to utilize it, you despise its most precious, delicious meal, it's going to get you out of it, because this is the name Sepe refused to sing. A song Sepe refused to sing. Wife, tell me now, come on now. When your husband is banging you, grinding you, you sing a song. So this is the song Abba Yehowa wants heaven and earth to sing for him, because he is almighty. I want to dispute that fact. All right now. Let's go back to Genesis 1. So actually, and I was also glad that some Christian pastor also knows about this fact, that you can't just settle and said he created the first day with all these things, the work of day 2, 1 day, 1 day. No. Those one, they even said a day as 1,000. So that was why he also gave man the ability to rule for 6,000, because now the whole thing is turned upside down. Okay, because a day is 1,000. But Abba Yehowa reveals unto me, because we have a day as 1,000, we also have a day as 1 year. So when he now revealed this ministry unto me, he now said this mysteries unto me, he now said it isn't a day as 1,000, it was a day as a year. 1 year, Abba Yehowa did this by, he led the foundation of the earth and put light. Okay, then all his sons in heaven was rejoicing. Now, who are they? Who are his sons? I'm going to put some more. I want to deal with the day as 1 year. So the second year, he continued working. The third year, he kept on working. The fourth year, he kept the fifth. And the sixth year, he said, when he now does the work of the 5, now it is to bring his firstborn in the flesh, which is Adam. Therefore, he now got his wife pregnant. Exactly, he said exactly the way he did it with the first Adam. That is how he did, he did it with the second Adam. That is how he did it with the first Adam. When it was not left over 1 year for him to, because he did everything already. So now he want to bring one first born of his flesh, the firstborn of his flesh. He want to put him now here on earth, to take over, to ride on the glory of the earth, just as him, Abba Yehowa, is riding on the glory of heaven. Therefore, the woman was pregnant. He said, just as he did it with the second Adam, Luke chapter 1, 26 way down to 35, he said exactly the same way he did it with the first Adam. So that sand you are taking away is not a sand, it's not a clay. Even though he said we are being made with the clay, that will be another topic. I'm not going to add that mystery also included to this. No. We are being made in clay is another mystery. When I'm ready, I will let you know, because I have a lot of mystery on my head. But the one Abba Yehowa asked me to push out, even all this mystery, this very one, there's a part he asked me not to even address. But there's a part I'm going to address unto you. So this one I'm addressing unto, it is the part he asked me to address for his people to know who is Abba Yehowa. You can't neglect his part. You neglecting him, you look down on him. You neglect him, you despise the glory of him. Therefore, he is going to also neglect you. Okay? Therefore, that is how he did it. Okay? So right now, that brings about rest totally. Now, heaven is done. Here on earth begins already. So let's staple some more before I finish this part. So here I am. I want to staple some more about the sons of Yehowa. They are angels. Okay. Here I am. Job 1:4. And his sons, excuse me, no, not there. Job 1:6. Okay, now there was a day when the sons of Yahuwah came to present themselves before Yahuwah, and Satan came also among them. Okay, and Yahuwah said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered Yahuwah and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Okay, so now we'll go to 2. Job 2 verses 1. And there, oh my father. Okay. Alright now. And there was a day when the sons of Yahuwah came to present themselves before Yahuwah. Satan came also among them to present himself before Yahuwah. So right now we'll go to Genesis 6. Abba Yahweh has sons in heaven, okay? Let's cut up the crap and face reality. Genesis 6:2. That's this. Okay, let me take it from 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Yahuwah saw that the daughters of men, that the daughters of men, that they were fair. Fair simply means beautiful. And they took them wives of all which they choose. All right now. So we go for 4. There was giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Yahuwah came in unto the daughters came in. It said it's going to come upon you, just like that. When the sons of Yahuwah came in unto the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, they same became mighty men, which were of old, men of Rion. You see already, Hebrew chapter 1. This is where some ignorant Christians, though, where they also want to refute people that also, not that the way I'm going about it today, no one has ever come to this level, okay? Now, when they also try to touch the surface of it, they will say, no. God don't have a son. Which angel he has ever said, and called a son? Shame on you. What Hebrew chapter 1 is making known unto you and me, Yahushua is begotten. Yahushua is reproduced here on earth. Yahushua is not a son, rather is his word. He is the word. Angels, his sons in heaven, they are not his word. Yahushua is Almighty himself. Far different from Abba Yahweh's sons, which are angels in heaven. Far different from them. He is his word. Like you and me. Our word is in us. That is Abba Yahweh has the ability to separate himself into 3 parts. His word, his breath, and he himself. That is what we can call Trinity. Yahushua far exceeds son. Is being reproduced here on earth. Is his word. So that is what author of Hebrew is trying to let you and me know. Not to discredit all the scriptures that say Abba Yahweh has sons. What about Jude chapter 1? You can't throw that off. Abba Yahweh has sons. Sons in the heavens. And how did he come to be? He came through the power of procreation. He did not just sit down and carry them as TV and begin to make them. He did not just sit down and begin to make them like car. He did not just sit down and begin to make them like gas cooking. No, they came from him. They are his seed. How did it happen? Sex originated from Abba Yahuwah. Excuse me, man. He said you shall be like him. What did you need to spread your son? What witness? How many witnesses did you need to spread your son? You need testers, 2 testers, and you need the rod. Do the same. Abba Yahuwah. He have physical son. He said the very visible one needs to use the visible one to unveil the invisible. I know this is a heavy and a very strong meat, but we need to address. We need to tell it just the way it is. That was why flood came, because the sons of Abba Yahuwah in heaven, they saw part of it is men never to procreate. Be angel and worship me. And sing this song. This is the song they are singing in heaven. But this deity refused. Now, who is the firstborn of Abba Yahuwah as he revealed unto me? Has sons. Okay, first of all, let us deal with their mother. Who is their mother? It is Mariam. Mariam exists right away. When Abba Yahuwah exists, he said the way he took out one rib from Adam and make Kawa. He said that was how he also took out one of his rib and make his wife. Mariam, what was the 12 stars on her head? He said every year, Mariam, even though he said there's no day or night, yes, Abba Yahweh has 3 offices. We need to address it. Exactly what is here on earth, it is what is going on in heaven, apart from the iniquity part, apart from the part of violence. Every other thing. Now listen. He said every year, before he even said now it is earth, Mariam filled his heaven already with his own children. That is the one I just unveiled unto you. He filled his earth already with his own children. Those are the ones we call angels. That is why the royal law said the sons of Yahuwah, that when he led the earth foundation, therefore the sons of Yahuwah in heaven did not celebrate. You see of Job, I just also read that when Abba Yahuwah calls for his son Satan is also his son. He did not make Satan. Satan is not a robot. He did not just make him like a medic, like one can make TV. No, he came out from him. Satan is the second born. Who is the firstborn? It is the seraphims. That is why they banner over his head in the heavens. They are the firstborn, the seraphims. The second birth go by the cherubims, which there comes Satan. That is why he also presents himself, because he is the son, he is a rebellious son of Abba Yahuwah. He is the rebellious son. Now the seraphims has the ability like Abba Yahuwah. The seraphims are the blessed one. When you go to Isaiah chapter 6, they are the top ranking angels. He said they are his firstborn. They almost have all his characteristics, but not all. So that was why he said seraphim led the army to declare war, because he said you cannot procreate. There are some people he made to procreate, like Adam meant to procreate, like Yahushua now also meant to procreate. But Michael is not meant to procreate. Havra is not meant to procreate. Raphael is not meant to procreate. Uriel is not meant to procreate. Raguel is not meant to procreate. Ramiel is not meant to procreate. Not at all. No, these are the angel eternal that needs to. They are sons. They are not a they are not something that just pocket together. No, they were being conceived. Who is their mother? It is Maria, the mother of Yehoshua. So I'm going to let you know this very, very first alphabet. If we can really understand this first alphabet, so we are going to see the 3 leftover alphabet, I and G. That one is going to be very easy for you. Okay, but the first one is the heavy, is the biggie, and is the wavy. So right now, their mother is Mariam. He said this is the reason when the time now come for him to bring about the second Adam, he now set forth Mariam. Now you are going to be wondering, why should Yasuf not touch her if she is truly the wife of Abba Yahuwah? Here is the mystery also in that. Abba Yahuwah, do you think Mariam is a normal woman, common woman like you and me? Not at all. Abba Yahuwah also gave her that capacity to divide herself into 3 beings. Abba Yahuwah did it for her. Now, what part was Yasuf dealing with? It is her flesh. Abba Yahuwah don't deal with flesh. It is her body. Now, let me tell you something. Yahushua is the body. When you go to Matthew 7, okay, let me read it for you. Or Matthew 3, 15 to 17. You're going to see all this. You're going to see the 3 characteristics of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? Yahushua is the body. Ruach HaKodesh is the spirit, the wind, the breath of life. The very soul, it is Abba Yahuwah. This is how Abba Yahuwah divide himself. But in one. Not 3 deities, not 3 Elohim, but 3 in 1. Like we just read from Romans 1:20. The Godhead. That is why it's being called the Godhead. It's 3 in 1. So, are you not think the very woman Abba Yahuwah have sexual relationship with? She's going to be ordinary woman, learn from you and me. We also have this 3 distinction in us. We have soul. First of all, we have spirit. We have soul. We have flesh. Okay? Yahushua doesn't have flesh. He only have body. Because flesh can never inherit the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? It is in us. I think I'm going to read some parts. Alright, now here I am. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, 23. And the very Yahuwah of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray, Yahuwah, your whole spirit and soul and body being preserved blameless until the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. You see, we also have three parts. We have spirit, we have soul, we have body. Okay, so the same, because we are His image. All this revealed in us. Okay, so right now, but we are incapable to separate our spirit, soul, and body from ourselves. But we are all three in one. It reveals in you, it reveals in me. That of Abba Yehovah we see is able to do that because He is Almighty. Aloha is Aloha. Okay, so right now you want to tell me now that this very unique, powerful woman of Abba Yehovah is going to be a normal woman like us? No, she's going to be like her husband. Say, two of them shall become one because she was being taken out of me. So right now, what part was Joseph dealing with after Abba Yehovah did his own part? Because he said, I can't touch other woman. That is how he revealed it unto me. I said, therefore, why did he not say what? He said she not came in flesh due to this wickedness of Semper revolting against him. Therefore he has to send his own wife here on earth to give birth to his word. That only his word is going to destroy the disobedient children. So regardless of who they are, they will be destroyed. Their judgment is already been consummated. So in order for him to bring forth his own child, he said that was the reason he sent Maria into flesh. Abba Yehovah don't deal with our flesh. He works with our spirit. Our spirit, when you are being saved, cleansed, your spirit is right in heaven with Abba Yehovah. That is where Abba Yehovah's spirit communicate with, revealing things to you. And I will give that message to your spirit right away. Your spirit will cast it. Your spirit don't deal with your flesh at all. It did direct with Abba Yehovah. Neither Abba Yehovah have anything to do with your spirit or your soul, but with your flesh or your soul, but your spirit. Now, when he passed that message into your spirit is there with him in agreement. Your spirit will not send a signal. It's like electric. It will send a signal right away to your soul. Your soul, that is where the emotion is. That is where the thought comes. That is where the decision is. That is where the reaction is. That is where the feeling is. As soon as your spirit, soul receive that message from your spirit, from Abba Yehovah, right away your flesh is to carry it out. Your flesh is to work it out. Your flesh is to carry, okay, let's go here, okay, let's study. Right away the soul will send a signal to your flesh. Your flesh will get it water. If you want to eat, it is your soul that is giving that feelings to your flesh. I'm hungry. When your soul pass it out, send that signal, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, I want to drink something, right away your flesh reacted. So the very one Yasuf worked with after Abba Yehovah has done his own part in getting his own son here on earth, it is the flesh part. He said, I don't need the flesh. Right away when Maria was done, the spirit also, I'm going to read it unto you. The spirit can never be touched by animal because that is the part of Abba Yehovah. Okay, so Yasuf walk with the physical, the flesh. Abba Yehovah don't walk with flesh. It's after I've done my own, because I can't touch other woman. I can't, because he's going to be breaking his law. That will be adultery. He said that was why he sent his wife down here on earth. Maria is Abba Yehovah's wife to give birth to his. He said I can't touch other woman. The one that came from me, that is the one I need to put my word. That is the one I need to plant my seed into. That is the one that needs to give birth to my son in order to destroy the wickedness of the Semper that revolt against him. Okay, so now that we are done with this session, let's put some more now. So I'm going to answer now the 12 crowns, the 12 stars on our head. We see angels as stars. The morning stars, they are angels. Teholi, Psalm 18, Psalm 1 something also says so. He called all the stars by name. And we also see where I just read Revelation 12. He said the dragon flew toward part of the stars of heaven. They are all angels. Now, what is the 12 stars in the head of this very woman again? It's Mariam. Okay, primarily is her. Secondly, it is the ministry. Woman also go for ministry, but primarily is referring to her, just as Genesis 3:15 is referring to Mariam, the virgin, the virgin. That was why it's being called the seed of the woman. Now, what was the 12 star crown on her head? Abba Yehovah said every year, before he even laid the earth foundation. Every year, Maria in heaven always bring forth children for him, 12 each every year. 12 each every year. So that was how she filled his heaven with all sections of angels. He said he did not create them. They will not be created like fridge. They will not be created like car. He said they are my own children. They came from me. So with the little part we found here, he said Yahweh has sons, and this is our angels. And from that, there we get this notion from the 12 stars. The 12 tribes of stars exist in heaven, and here on earth they were now being called 12 tribes. The 12 stars over there, they are the offspring of Abba Yehovah. Say Maria was bringing children for him 12 every year. That is how his heaven was being filled. Okay, that is the 12th crown on his head. Remember, 12 tribes already exist in heavenlies before they came down here on earth. Go and listen to the mystery of Bragum, like I said, the mystery of Bragum, and Yehoshua Wedding Supper. It is from part 1 way down to part 4. Like I said this very message. Rather, I'm going to call it, after the title, I'm going to call it Article 5, Case 5, Case 5, Reopen, Article 5, because it goes together. Only that this one have his own title. So, sing. He have his own title. Okay. He said this is our Maria. That is the crown on her head. That is the crown of her. You see her pregnant. He said every year she always got pregnant to fill his heaven. That was how the heaven was being filled. Okay. Now, who was the firstborn of the flesh? It was Adam. He said exactly he did the second Adam. That is how he got Maria pregnant. Adam was the firstborn of his flesh. Very firstborn of his flesh. Okay. So right now, for him to function, and sit like him, Abba Yehovah, like he sit in his throne, all his children surround. That was why he said children are Yehovah's heritage. What is going on in heaven? It is procreation. Enoch said as his wife helped him to fill the heaven, let the first woman Kawa also help her husband to fill the earth. But that makes it all. So what I'm taking right now, Abba Yehovah is the one to fill now the earth for himself. That is why this message is coming out. Okay? That is why, because when you go to Revelation, it says mystery is over. And I'm also going to read it for your hearing. Okay, a word just come to my heart. Abba Yehovah refers me back. Don't play with these mysteries. It is fully loaded. He refers me back. He said, I haven't yet finished over there. Go back. So here I am again. What he dropped in my heart, about because I only addressed the 12 stars, but not the sun, but not the moon. Okay, this is awesome, people. So right now, can I read it for your hearing? And there appeared a great and a wondrous signs in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. And upon her head a crown of 12 stars. I unveiled the stars already. Now who is the angel, moon and the sun? So the moon over there was the first plan for Adam supposed to carry out. Okay, but he failed. He lost it. That is what he just dropped in my heart right now. Adam lost it. Okay, so right now the sun now take over. So the woman was pregnant, wrapped all over her with the sun. Mind you, this earth, after it's been destroyed, the wife of Abba Yehovah is coming right here on earth. Now mystery is over. Heaven's going to be open. He's going to sit among us every year. The wife of Abba Yehovah, Maria, is going to be bringing forth children 12 every year to fill the whole earth, because he himself is going to do it. First Adam failed. So he said the first plan was the moon under her feet, but it couldn't work out. Now they want to reflect the first the glory of the moon. It is the sun. We know the moon. The sun reflects the moon. The moon is the lesser light being done, in the flesh. But the greater light is the moon being done in the spirit. It is the word of Abba Yehovah. The first Adam is just a son. Like normal son man, like if you have sex with your wife, plant in seed, she gave you a son. That is like the same with Adam. That was why he couldn't prevail. But this second Adam, it is of the spirit. It is the word of Abba Yehovah himself. So Abba Yehovah himself is his word. Okay? So that is the son that wrapped this woman all over. That is the power of procreation of Abba Yehovah, that every year you're going to see that crown of 12 stars here on earth. He himself is going to do it now. No more Adam, you fail already. Abba Yehovah is also the second Adam. He is the Ruach HaKodesh. That is the Godhead we are talking about here. So this is what I quickly want to just drop in my head. I said, go back. You have done very powerfully with the stars. Worry about the sun. Worry about the moon. So the moon was the first Adam filled. The second, the sun, that is the very garment of this woman, is Abba Yehovah, the second Adam. The crown of 12 stars, just as Mariam filled heaven, each year 12 children, likewise here on earth. Now, maybe you listen to the first one I did. The mystery of bridegroom reveals. Yahushua wedding supper. Maybe you're gonna be thinking now. Then she said, Mariam Magdala is the wife of Yahushua. Why is she not also say if they all three are one? Why is she not also saying now it is Mariam? Okay, now let's unveil this also. By the visible things, like we see already, Maria have the capacity to be separated into three different beings, just like her husband. That is why the other one is also being called Maria. It's one person, he operates in two different dimensions. She operates as the mother, she operates as the wife. Because the Maria, first one, it is Abba Yehovah's wife. Give birth to my son. The second Maria, of course, it is, let me tell you, here is the mystery. It is soul and body, it is spirit and body. She operates like Abba Yehovah operates in three dimensions. The same with his wife. She was operating in body, the very flesh. That is the first Maria, to illustrate what took place in Genesis 3. Maria, side of prostitution, sinful life, represent every one of us. Now we need a savior to illustrate that. That was our sinful part. But the very one that gave birth to Messiah, that was our redemption, our redemptive part. Okay, the wife and the bride of Abba Yehovah. So these two Maria, this is the mystery of the angel is in our midst, but we knew it not. Angel, he said, Hebrew said that before, Hebrew says, First Timothy, he said you should entertain strangers. By so do you have entertained angels in your house. You won't even know. Abba Yehovah is moving powerfully in our midst. Yet we knew it not. We knew it not absolutely. The second Maria was playing the part of our state, being filled. Prostitute. She was playing the part of the first Kawa. Why? The second part of her was playing the very last and the first Kawa eternal. Because she's the wife and she's the bride of Abba Yehovah. Just like a husband have the power to separate himself into 3B, that characteristic is also being bestowed. That is why he said she's a helper. Who is our helper? It is Abba Yehovah. That is why she said, that was why he said she's a helper. That is the name Abba Yehovah gave to her. Who is our helper? It is the Ruach HaKodesh, found in a woman. That was what Abba Yehovah also said, she is a good thing. Who is a good? It's only Abba Yehovah. We're going to see this in point 1. It's only Abba. We're going to see it more in details. It is Abba Yehovah. That's why these two characteristics of Abba Yehovah himself found in a woman. His wife, Mariam. She's not an ordinary woman. She was operating in two different dimensions. Right away here on earth. Played the part of our filthiness that needs redemption. Through the part of his holy part that is going to bring forth now the son of Abba Yehovah here on earth to redeem us. Yes, Abba Yehovah loved practical. He is not playing no magic. He is not playing no magician. He gave it out the way it is. Practical. This is pure practical of Abba Yehovah. So Maria was 2 in 1. Just like Abba Yehovah 3 in 1. That spirit is in heaven. That's flesh with a soul. And that spirit with the, that soul with a body. And that soul with a flesh. Okay? She needed flesh. That was why Maria was being birthed, but the other side of her was now revealing our iniquity needs redemption, which the wonderful side of her is going to bring about the Son of Yehovah to redeem the ugly side of her, which our very daughter did right in Genesis 3. Okay, so Messiah also come. He was being tempted in all way like we do, but yet they never say that is Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, Catholic gets some part, Catholicism gets some part, but yet they not deify her. That is the evil in it. That is the evil in it. Catholicism, they get some part of truth of this very woman. Christian, every one of us abandoned the ministry of this one. No one even dare to look into it, but Catholicism does. But those one, they also did it in a very, very wicked way. Okay, synagogue of Satan also does, but they not did it in a very, very wicked way. This sexual part of Abayewa. Synagogue of Satan, they knew about it, but they also did it in a very wicked way. Okay, when you are bringing out a heavy mystery like this, you need to really, dig down. Okay, now because it was never been given unto them by Abayewa. If he give it to you, he will give you the scripture to prove it all. So now we have proved already how Maria exists in two different dimensions. The Maria Magdala that was playing harlot, we're gonna see that from points, and this is a mind-boggling. And the other part of her, it is soul and flesh, it is soul and body, but the spirit in all and all, no man dare touch that. It's with our husband. But the flesh, which can never inherit heaven, and the spirit need body to enter it, that is actual part. Her soul and flesh, her soul and body. Okay, so we have unveiled this part. So right now, let us dig more. I tell you, when I'm done, if I'm done with this first alphabet, this third alphabet is light. Okay, this is the very heavy Igbe. So right now we want to dig now. How is the sex going on in heaven and also here on earth? We are going to use the visible things to unveil the invisible. We see already how he did it with the first woman, Maria. That's what I want to see now. This popular royal law don't have that account, how he did it. But we know the disciple of Yehoshua HaMashiach, Bartholomew. You know Bartholomew? Or Bartholomew, also Bartholomew. He knows about him. You can go to Acts of Apostles chapter 1. We're going to see him over there. It is the apostle of Yehoshua. This mystery was being given unto him. So I'm going to read from his own account. Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Reke skarababa skarababa yo. Reke skarababa here here. Reke skarababa yantulubu. Nebo sintalaba Reke skarababa skarababa yo. So we see the mysteries already. The 12 stars. It is Abayewa's children right in heaven. And said the visible things is clearly seen by the invisible things is clearly seen by the visible things. So Abayewa said, be like me. So how do you look like? Exactly the same way Abayewa also look like. Let me see if there's other scripture before we start unveiling the mysteries over here. All right now. Okay, Daniel chapter 3, verses 25, about the sons of Yehovah. We also know Nebuchadnezzar, where the three Yahudiya guys was being cast into the furnace of fire. What happened? Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, began to see the fourth one as who? As the son of Yehovah. Abayewa have sons, the royal prophet everywhere. And what is the first alphabet of this worker? Sing. Sing unto Yehovah, sing unto my Abba, sing a wonderful song of praise. There's a woman, when your husband is breaking you down, you speak a tongue. Iboroko shanta yababu, inorobos kalabab, Abba Yehovah, Iborobos kele yabe, Abba Yehovah, Imosantalobo yeke, Abba Yehovah, Igorobos karabo. Abba Yahuwah Imasanta Labu Yenderebo. Come, when your husband is breaking you down, you speak it tongue. This is the song Abba Yewa wants us to sing. Let's praise his name. Let's praise the power. And praising the power of his procreation. He procreates. He don't made his angel. His angel, they are his children. He don't make them like you can just go and be making TV like they are making aircraft. No, they came from him. They are his body. All right now, let me check it out if I still have other scriptures to unveil. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar saw the mysteries. Okay, right. Okay, yeah, before we unveil, I still have more to dig into. Right now, about who is Mariam. So let's dig more into that. Although I did it already in the mystery of bridegroom, but let me also put it here. You know, some people, they are very lazy to listen to a message that have maybe 2-3 hours. All right, let me put it over here for you. Okay, the Ark of the Covenant. All right, now first of all, no, we are going to unveil how Abba Yewa got her pregnant before we now go for our womb. Okay. About the son, Abba Yewa have sons in heaven. Listen now. Luke chapter 3, verses 38. Okay. No, this is the lineage of the woman of Mariam. Okay, the mother of Yahushua HaMashiach. Matthew is the account of his adopted father Yusuf. But the seed of the woman, the glory is being given unto the woman. So the lineage of the woman is the ascending lineage. While the lineage of Yusuf, that adopt him, is the descending lineage. So that of the woman ascend up high. Okay, I read now. Which was the son, you can read it up, but I just want to read 38 only. Which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of Yehovah. You see how he take it? This is how he take it all through when he was going through the account of, or the genealogy of Yahushua through his lineage, through his mother lineage. This is how he's taking the son of this, the son of this, the son of this, the son of Adam, and Adam, the son of Yehovah. Is this so? Just as you did it, and your wife gave birth to a son for you, the same thing Abba Yewa did it. Now, we are done with this part, so I want to read it from your hearing how Abba Yewa got her pregnant. So before we now go into the womb, I tell you this very part, this is very first alphabet. It is very heavy. So I want to read Hebrew 10 verses 1. And the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifice which they offer year by year. Okay, let me also, since I'm allowed to say this out, let me also say it. All right now. Oh my father. Oh Ribo Shanda Yaba. He Borokos Klibaya. Okay now, it's okay. It's okay. Let me keep it. Or maybe later. I don't know. Okay, can never with those sacrifice which they offer year by year continually make them make the comments throughout thereunto perfect. Okay now. So why did that come here? It said these things is a shadow of something to come. All right now. So we want to see that shadow of things to come, like he did it in Genesis 1. We see the breath, we see Abba Yehovah. That is how Adam became a living being. He said that is a shadow of something to come. We see the shadow already has come. So how did he did it? Let's unveil it now from the Gospel of Bartholomew. So here I am in the Gospel of Bartholomew, chapter 2. This is heavy. Oh, Robo Shanda Yaba. Make sure you follow with the second clip, okay? You're going to hear the second clip. In fact, is going to unveil the first clip, because everything cannot enter. We are seeing just one alphabet, and we haven't, yet through at all. So I'll take it from verses 1. Now the apostles were in the place called Chichor with Mariam. And Bartholomew came and said unto Kepha and Andrew and John, let us ask her that is highly favored, how she conceived the incomprehensive, or how she bore him that cannot be carried. How or how she brought forth so much greatness. But they doubt to ask her. They want to ask the mother of Yahushua, how did the activities take place? How did it happen? This update is really, really stressing me over here. So they want to ask him, how did you, how did the guy did it? She want to tell them, listen up. Verses 3. But Lemuel therefore said unto Kepha, thou that art the chief and my teacher, draw nigh and ask her. But Kepha said to John, but thou art a virgin and undefiled and beloved, and thou must ask her. And as they all doubt and dispute, but another one came nigh unto her, Mariam, with a cheerful countenance, and said unto her, thou that art highly favored, the tabernacle of Jehovah. I'm going to see all this. Oh no, this is awesome. The tabernacle of the Most High, unblemished. We, even all the apostles, ask thee, or all the apostles have sent me to ask thee to tell us how thou didst conceive the incomprehensible, or how thou didst bear him that cannot be. But Maria said unto them, ask me not, or you ask me not, because it's heavy mystery. Ask me not, or do ye indeed ask me concerning these mysteries? She first of all, don't go there. Don't just go there. Oh, you dare ask me concerning this mystery? It is heavy. It is heavy. Oh, Shamalida. Shamalida, Bureseke, Shamalida. Shamalida, Reboyado, yeah. Shamalida, Bureseke. You dare ask me of these mysteries? You want to know how my husband did it? Don't go there. That. But we bless Abba Yahuwah. The one he asks us to talk, we talk about it. The one he don't want us to talk, we don't talk about it. Because there are some part of this mystery, he said I should speak about it. And something is throwing it in my mouth and says speak about it. No. The one he asks us to talk, we talk. The one he don't, we don't. Okay, now I take it again. Where am I? Okay, verse 5. All right, now. But Mara said unto them, ask me not. Okay, don't even come nigh me. And this one is heavy for you. It's heavy, Igbe. Or do ye indeed ask me concerning this mystery? Listen now. If I should begin to tell you, fire will issue forth out of my mouth and consume all the world. If I reveal how he did it, fire is going to come out. The whole world is going to be consumed. That Abba Yahuwah can have says, no, the whole world will be set ablaze. You see? Oh no. Now verse 6. But they continue, they never give up because they want to know. Like I do. When I begin, that is where the mystery, when I begin to, I say, will overshadow you. The power of the highest come upon you. This is pure practical sex movement here. How did he do it? He said, go to sing. Get to Psalm 150. And I begin to sing a song. I sing it. Okay, now break it down. Write it down 4 alphabets. Sing. Okay. Begin to take it one by one. First one, go for sex or sexual signs. Sign of Abba Yahuwah is right here in the Bible you carry. I say, who is saying this? What is this? You dare ask me concerning these mysteries? If I begin to open my mouth to tell you how he did it, fire is going to consume the whole world. Listen now. 6, they never give up because they want to know. But they continue yet the more to ask her, and she, for she could not refuse to hear the apostles said, let us stand up in prayer. So she couldn't refuse them anymore because they keep, paste. They keep pressing her more harder. We want to know. We want to know how did it happen. This is deep mystery. It's gonna help us. Please, can you let us know? So when she couldn't resist them anymore, see what she did. Verses 7 of 6. They said, "Let us stand up in prayer." Before I open my mouth, we're gonna pray. I don't want my husband to consume me. Listen at 7. And the apostles stood behind Mariam, but she said unto Kepha, thou chief, thou great pillar, standest thou behind us? Said not our Adonai, the head of the man is Yahushua? Now therefore stand ye before me and pray. Because it is a huge mystery. You can't just bounce into it and begin to talk. No, it is serious. All right, now we read verses 8. I love this. This is the most powerful mystery Abba Yehovah has ever given unto me. It is mystery inside mystery. I love it with every breath in me. Unspeakable. Now I read verses 8. But they said unto her, Indeed, did Yehovah set his tabernacle? And it was his good pleasure that thou shouldest contain him, and thou oughtest to be the leader in the prayer, to go with us. 9. But she said unto them, Ye are shining stars. Okay, the crown of 12 stars on her head. It is our children in the heavens. And as the prophet said, I did lift up my eyes, unto the hills, from whence shall come my help. Yea, therefore are the hills, and it behaveth you to pray. Okay, 10 now. The apostle said unto her, Thou oughtest to pray. Thou art the mother of the heavenly King. 11. Maria saith unto them, In your likeness, listen now, the Yehovah formed the spirals, and set them forth into the four corners of the earth. 12. But they said unto her, He that is scale contained, he that is sacred contained by thee. But Yehovah was contained by thee. This is a huge mystery. 13. Then Mariam stood. What she now said that because he wanted me to do the prayer. They said, No, if Abba Yehovah call you his wife, who are we? You are the one that you knows the mystery. You are the one, you knew what the mystery is, so we don't know. You are the one to do the prayer. Pray concerning that thing you knew already. We don't. Okay. Then Mariam stood up before them and spread out her hands towards heaven and began to speak. Oh, where is it now? Excuse me. All right now. And began to speak, O Yehovah, the exceeding great and all wise, and King of the ages, that art not to be described. Thou art not to be described, the infallible, that didst establish the greatness of the heavens and all things by a word. That out of darkness, or the oh shit, what is this? Oh no. All right, now I take it. Should I take it from? Okay, let me take it again. Oh Yehovah, the exceeding great and all wise and King of the ages, thou art not to be described, the infallible. Oh, what is going on? It's jumping up and down. That thou didst establish the greatness of the heavens and all things by a word, that out of darkness or the unknown did consist. Oh shit. And fasting together the posts of heaven in harmony, didst bring into shape the matter that was in confusion. Didst bring into order the things that were without order. Didst put Didn't put the oh no, the part of the man. It's jumping up and down. The parts darkness from the light. Okay, they just establish in one place the foundation of the waters. Thou that makest the beings of the air to tremble, and at the fear of them thou art on the earth, that didst settle the earth and not suffer it to perish. And filled it. Oh my father. Where is it now? Oh shit. And filled it, which is the nourisher of all things. Okay, now with a shower of blessing. The Father, thou whom the seven heavens, listen now, thou whom the seven heavens hardly contained, but who was well pleased to be contained without pay in me. Thou art thyself the full word of the Father, in whom all things came to be. Give glory to thy exceeding great name, and by me to speak before thy holy ones. So now I want to unveil the mysteries. All right, now verse 14. And when she had ended the prayer, she began to say unto them, Let us sit down upon the ground, and come thou, Kepha, the chief, and sit on my right hand, and put the right hand and put thou thy right hand beneath my armpit, and thou, Andrew, do so on my left hand, and thou, John the Virgin, hold together my bosom, and thou, Bartholomew, set thy knees against my back, and hold my shoulders, lest when I begin to speak concerning these mysteries, my bones being loosed one from another. Do you think this is great? Do you think this is just a small thing? He said, before I will begin to unveil this mystery, listen, you hold me here, that one hold me there, that one come here. So when I begin to speak, reveal this mystery, my bones will not, disconnect from each other because it is heavy. Now verses 15. The mystery starts. And when they had done, when they so done, she began to say, When I abode in the temple of Yehovah, that is when she was in heaven, in the temple of Yehovah, and received my food from an angel. Listen now. Now that she came on earth, this angel here now should be Raphael, the one we just read from Luke 1:35 or 26, way down to 35. All right now. When food from when I abode in the temple of Yehovah, I received my food from an angel. And a certain day, listen now, the mystery want to be unveiled. And a certain day there appeared unto me one of the likeness of an angel. Now, the one she first of all said, that was when she was in the heavens. She received her food. We are going to look into what that food is. Oh, Robo Shandaya Baba. If he just come and put his word there. So what is the mystery there? It is more than what you know. It is mind-boggling. I myself was broken into pieces. When Abayawa began to deal with me in this particular area, it was so unspeakable. Family, I'm going to say, because this mystery is so huge, my head is so big. If I'm able to do the part 1 and 2 today, fine. If I'm not, I'm going to upload the part 1 today. Maybe next week Shabbat, I will do the part 2 if I'm able, because my head is heavy. I'm not sick, but my head is heavy. All right now. If I'm able to do all the parts, because it's heavy mystery. My head is big. Because the other one, if maybe this one would take maybe almost 3 hours. The part is also going to take the same almost 3 hours. I don't know if I will be able to do that talking for a whole how many hours. If I'm able, fine. If not, then I postpone the part 2 to next week. Okay, let me read 15 again. And when they had so done, she began to say, When I abode in the temple of Yehovah and received my food from an angel, On a certain day, listen now, there appeared unto me one in the likeness of an angel, but his face was incomprehensible, and he had not in his hand, and he had not in his hand bread or cup, as did the angel which came to me after 16. And straightway the rope of the temple was rent. This is the mystery now. The rope, the secret is revealed. Straightway was rent, and there was a very great earthquake. And I fell upon the earth, for I was not able to endure the sight of him. Okay. But he put his 17. But he put his hand beneath me and raised me up, and I looked up into the heaven, and there came a cloud of dew, and sprinkled on me from the head from head to feet, and he wiped me with his robe. So what did he say? He said, for this thing, son of Jehovah to be conceived, the power of the highest. This is how it happened. Overshadow her. He said dew is sprinkled all over her. He said cloud was sprinkled all over her from the from head to the feet, and he said they now wrapped her up with his robe, his garment. That is, he not cover her. Oh no. Ezekiel 16 said, they said, I spread my skirt over you. This is how Abiyawa did it. 18 now. And said unto me, hail, thou that art highly favored, the chosen vessel, grace inexhaustible. And he smote his garment upon the right hand, and there came a very large, great, exceedingly bread. And he set it upon the altar of the temple. That is the holiest of holies. That is the altar, okay? The bed, the sex bed, or the sex chamber. And did eat of it first himself, and gave me also. Then I ate. They were eating something. 19. And again he smote his garment upon the left hand, and there came a very great large cup full of wine, and he set it upon the altar of the temple, and did drink of it first himself, and gave also unto me. Then I drink. And behold, and I beheld and saw the bread and the cup whole as they were. That is, it's like nothing happened. The full bread was here as before, the full cup, the wine is full. That is Abba Yehovah. And he get to break his wife down. His penis is not going to go down because he's tired. No. It's going to go down because I need to also attend to other services. You know, Abba Yehovah has 3 offices. Like you, ma. Let me first of all do with the reading, because it's like I was forgetting this. I need to put it. It's very, very important and vital. Okay, now. I read 20 now. And he said unto me, yes, for me, he told me, here is an error. Because you cannot be having sex with a woman in order to get her pregnant for a whole 3 years. No, rather the service should be 3 hours. No, 3 years. 29, I read again. Yeah, okay. A day as a year as a day. Oh, no, I caught it. All right, now. 20 now. And he said unto me, yeah, 3 years. And I will send my word unto thee, and they shall conceive, and then shalt conceive my son. And through him shall the whole creation be saved. Peace be unto thee. 21. And when he had so said, he vanished away from my eyes, and the temple was restored as it had been before. 22 now. And as she was saying this, fire issued out of her mouth, and the word was at the point to come to an end. But Yehoshua appeared quickly and laid his hand. So my mother want to reveal secret too. And laid his hand upon her mouth, and said unto Mariam, utter not these mysteries. All these days my whole creation will come to an end. and the flame from her mouth ceased. And the apostles were taken with great fear lest Yehovah should be wroth with them. Is this normal? Is this normal? Does this not grip you there? Does this not, put fear into you? That as she began to speak about this mystery, fire came out, because she's not an ordinary woman. She's just like her husband. They two become one. Fire now began to proceed. Then Yahushua, her son, now put his hand on her mouth and said, Mama, please. You want to finish my whole word. You want to unveil this mystery. Okay, now what was the bread? What was the wine they were eating in the temple in heaven? Oh, my Father. First of all, before we unveil the bread and the wine, I'm also going to give you another scriptures to let you know what bread and wine is. Oh, my Father. That is how she was saying it. That is how Abba Yehowa wanted her to put it, bread and wine. But I knew. We knew what was that. You see, they said 3 days. Okay, now I got the point, because I said, right away, he said, a day as a year, a year as a day. So this service rather took place 3 days. 3 hours. 3 hours. It took place 3 hours. That was why I was concerned. Maybe they were supposed to say maybe 3 days. Okay, but they not said 3 years, because a day can also go for an hour. The service took place 3 days, not 3 years. Or 3 days a day as a year. Maybe they wanted to write 3 days in a sex idiom, or in a Proverbs, how we got a day as 1,000 as a day as a year as a day. I thought that was what they was trying to say, but they should have said 3 days. They write, I will know they are talking about 3 hours, but they say 3 years. No, there's a mistakes over there. Because you can't be having sex with your wife for a whole 3 years in order to get her pregnant. No. The service I can also say 3 minutes. That one is too. Before we eat the bread, 3 hours, 3 minutes is already here. No, it is 3 hours. We know 3 also has to do with Abba Yehowa. It is the service lasted in the heavenly, because he took her to heaven. Michael, Luke chapter 1, verses 26 way down to 35, just make it so simple. Then you will be seeing it as she just standed, the thing just enter her womb. No, it was divine service. She was being caught into the heavens. He said he now spread his garment all over her, just as we found in Ezekiel chapter 16. He said, I've spread my garment over you. Yea, I enter into covenant. I swear unto you. That is the sex, relationship of Abba Yehowa exudes on his wife, Mariam. Now, the 3 offices of Abba Yehowa. First, his true essence. The true essence of Abba Yehowa is a fire. No one goes there. Okay? That is the power he used to put all things together. That is the power of him as Almighty Yehowa. No one goes that area. No one touched that area. Ezekiel 1, you're going to see there is fire altogether. Fire is ablaze from head to toe. That is his number 1 office. Number 2 office, he have office as a husband. That's what we are looking into. He has an office of a husband. Number 3 office, it is the office of father, his fatherhood. Likewise, you man, before you take this thought of becoming a married man, first of all, you have an office of putting things in order. Preparation. I'm going to build a house. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to have this service. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be doing this business. You first of all put that in order. That is your unique office that reveals your dignity as a man. Then you have that office. Even when she come into your house, you still retain that office. It's an office of provision, providing for the wife, providing for the children. That is your first priority. Abba Yehowa also have this. Abba Yehowa also have this office. So number 2, you not take the time. Let me become a husband. You are a husband. That is second office. Number 3, you become a father. That is the 3 office. Abba Yehowa also have this same 3 office right in the heavens, and we see by the things that is visible. The visible things unveil these invisible, unique services of Abba Yehowa. All right, now I'm done with that. That is why I love the quote of this Christian pastor that said, the Christian want to have a relationship with God, the Father. He said, but they don't want to have a relationship with the God, the husband. What does husband does? It's his sexual relationship with his wife. That is marriage. Two people enjoying sex. Okay? And we see by the visible things that is already been given unto you and me to unveil the invisible, what is going on in heaven. All right, now. We see now, we read here already. They were eating bread and drinking. And we see how he said he spread his garment. So that's what I want to see now. Let me take other scriptures, to validate this, to back it up. All right, now here I am. We want to first of all unveil. We also unveil the garment that he used to wrap her all over. And we first of all want to look into what were they eating. They were eating bread and drinking something. The man ate, the woman ate, the man drink, the woman drink. Okay, now here I am. Sons of Solomon. Sons of Solomon is full of sexual innuendo of Abba Yahuwah. This is the very another serpent attacked so heavily that we shouldn't take it. They're Christian and they are saying Jesus is their bridegroom. So what does a bridegroom do to his bride? All right, now it's okay. I read that 2 verses 3. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with a great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. What is she eating? She's eating something over here, apple. Bread. All right, now. 4. He brought me to the banqueting house. That is the temple where he also took Maria to the banqueting, where they do the tea. And his love banner over me. That is the garment is spread all over her. Stir me with flagons. What is flagons? What is flagons? Comfort me with apples. Okay, now what is apple? For I am sick of love. It said I was unable to bear the sight of this very man we are talking about. His left hand, or should I first of all unveil? Oh my father, flagons. What is flagons? It means drinking something. Drinking object like a wine, like water, anything drinkable. Flagons. It held me. Oh my father, that drink something. Both. Maria drank the mouse, Okay. They were eating apple, eating bread over there. Yes. You don't want to get life. He stirred me with flagons, comfort me with apples. That is bread. They ate something. For I am sick of 6 now. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand doeth embrace me. Okay. So I will still put some more. They were eating something, okay? All right, now Genesis 3, I take from 1. Family, I'm about to drop this now and then begin with the second clip, okay? Because I haven't yet been done with part 1, with the first alphabet. You see how heavy it is? And I need to be done with this today for sure. Okay, now to verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle, more than any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath Yahuwah said, Yea, shall not eat of the tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahuwah has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto her, Woman, ye shall not surely die, for Yahuwah doeth know that in the day ye shall eat thereof, there your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, they want to eat something again, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. And she took of the fruit thereof, and she did eat. Okay, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So, unfortunately, they ate now pregnancy, children. The serpent is going to be having seed because they ate something. The woman, okay, now. So, now, what was that? We see already, it is sex idiom. Eating bread, it is the penix of Abba Yahuwah. It is the manhood of Abba Yahuwah. He said both. Abba Yahuwah ate. Abba Yahuwah ate her. And she also ate Abba Yahuwah. Okay? Abba Yahuwah brought her into his wedding banqueting house. That is the temple, the sex bed, the holies of holies. That is why it is being called holies of holies. That is where they did it. Okay. Therefore, she is not speaking a riddle that it was bread they just ate and they also drank wine. No, the wine is the sperm of Abba Yehoshua. That is how he planted the seed. After they have not done it, rather Abba Yehoshua said unto her, you have already conceived. Everyone had agreed that when Angel Havre appeared unto her, that is how she got pregnant. And this is how they did it. She is not saying it unto her because that is how her husband want her to put it to us. But through the sexual innuendo given unto us, we unveil it. It is sexual activities. It is something. The bread over there, it is Abba Yehosh's penis. The wine over there, it is his what? Sperm, DNA. He used to plant his son right in Maria's womb. It is pure sexual practical. It is not, don't even dare to rationalize it. The royal law make it so clear. I pray Abba Yehoshua gave me strength, because when I unveil the second, third, fourth mysteries, you're going to believe it 100% without no atom of doubt. Abba Yehoshua have this inside of him. It is a sign appeared in the heavens. Okay. Now, when you read Bereshit chapter 4, Genesis 4:1, Adam knew his wife, he became pregnant. And Yahushua also used this very idiom and say Matthew 7:21-23, I never knew you. Therefore, those things you brought forth as a child of miracle, it is not mine. Okay, so this is also in Abba Yehoshua. All right, now, let me read Ezekiel chapter 16. I take it from 7-14. I'm still coming right back here for the other points. I have cast thee to multiply as a burnt of the feet, and thou didst increase and wast strong, and thou art and thou hast come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thy hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare. This is sexual relationship of Abba Yehoshua. Illustration, okay, but he is doing it to just one bride. Hey, now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, that time was the time of love. Okay, and I spread my skirt, my garments over thee, and we see exactly how he did it with Mariam. And cover thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee, and enter into covenant with thee, saith Yehovah Elohim, and thou becomest mine. Then washed I thee with water. Yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee. And we know blood is a sin. Okay, that was the blood that occurred right in Genesis 3. That part of Maria was illustrating. And I anointed thee with oil, that is the Ruach HaKodesh. I cloth thee also with branded work, and shield thee with bider skin. And I get thee about with fine linen, and I covered thee with a sling. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck, and I put jewelry on thy forehead, and earrings in thy ears, and a beautiful crown upon thy head. Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen, and sling, and branded work. Thou didst eat fine linen, fine flour and honey and oil, and thou wast exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. And thy reign went forth among the Gentile for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my commandments, which I had put upon thee, saith Yehovah. Do you see how romantic this is? When you go to let me see if I still have time. Ruth chapter 3, we see Ruth now say unto Boaz, spread your garment over me. It means marriage. Here, of course, here is illustrating the sexual relationship of Abba Yehoshua to his people. So we see how Abba Yehoshua did it. Well, he said the visible things will be the visible one is going to be unveiling the invisible things. He said it is clearly seen. It is very clear. It is in his words, Abba Yehoah's word, spoken word. It is in his action, practical. We see the practical from Yahushua HaMashiach. It reveals that it's a sign, and we see it in this very mystery called sing. Sing unto Yehovah. The first alphabet, what did it go for? Sexual sign of Abba Yehoah. So family, now I want to begin. I'm not yet done with this. We still have to go for the temple, and we'll go for the womb. Do you see how heavy it is? Only one alphabet cover almost 3 hours. Yes, we still have to go for the temple. Mariam is the temple. You see the apostle called her tabernacle. You will want to look into the tabernacle, what is over there. And the womb, also want to look what is inside the womb, okay? So right now, I want to begin with part two. Stay tuned and make sure you follow, okay?